Like, I'll share a picture of that here in a second. See, I would like for them to focus more on like the early Titans, like outside the Titans test team.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we didn't get the Jim Quell.
Yeah, like honestly.
Maybe that'll be the next clan match prize or something.
I'll be so angry. You have no idea. No, at least like they said from now on, like even when the thing resets, you only have to be in the top 100. Which
Okay,
we were 100 points out of being in the top 100. Like if we were more coordinated and stuff, we'd have been in the top 100.
Oh, jeez.
So I mean, we just did the try. Like it's fine. We had to be in the top 10 to get it. And then I just put the picture of the Doulahan and the Gym Sniper in the gym. Like, I'll share a picture of that here in a second. All right. So there's 3 people. See, I would like for them to focus more on like the early.
It's picking up your audio now.
Okay, is it picking up yours? Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, let me unplug my mic. Honestly. Oh, I can hear it. I can hear it.
Maybe that'll be the next clan match prize or something.
I'll be so angry. So now it's working. Now, at least like they said from now on, like even when the thing resets, you only have to be in the top 100. Which we were 100 points out of being in the top 100. Like
do not stream it to Discord just in case. Oh, jeez.
So I mean, we just did the try. Like it's fine. We had to be in the top 10 to get
something.
It. And then I just put the picture. I think that's my voice. My voice sounds stupid over the microphone. It's a lot deeper. Like, I'll share a picture of that here in a second.
No, I don't hear myself though.
Okay.
So there's 3 people. See, I would like for them to focus, but it says you are heard.
Picking up your audio now.
Like they can hear
is it picking up yours?
Yourself, yeah. They can hear
hello. Okay, now I hear myself.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get this fucking stream started again.
No, not yet.
Why?
Open the PSX and see if it works when the PSX.
I'm not even going to change what's going on right now. Like
I know, but like, what if that's what was breaking it? What if that was like a short?
We gonna find out. I'm still live.
Yep.
I'm not, better capture the fucking emulator then, I guess.
Yeah, just open that up as a test to see if that is the problem before we restart the stream.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna restart the stream. I'm just gonna fucking go from here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm gonna get hit by Bandai if I play this fucking.
Well, turn the music down.
I'm going. No, they don't seem to care about the music.
They can, but it depends on what happens. If we're talking over it, it'll probably be okay. So.
Yeah. Well, they didn't care when I was playing it. When Journey the. What's the song that plays in Jaburo?
Tobey Gundam.
Oh,
that's Soldier of Sorrow.
Yeah, Aisaishi. Didn't care about that. Alright, so I'm gonna change the... Okay.
Yeah, do it. You won't.
Fucking...
Yeah, I see that PSX logo. I see that shit.
Yep.
So
that 90-second delay.
Do you guys hear the rest of the guys? Mcleod and them? Do you guys hear them?
Yeah, so you're hearing everything...
Now that the PSX is open?
And also you can also just get through the... menus fast enough, hopefully, that won't give too much in terms of the music.
Yeah.
Dude, I like game audio is a little quiet, but it's all okay. I'd rather game
that's
audio
probably for the best.
So do you hear us though?
Yeah. Do you hear Jacob and?
Do you hear the rest of the guys?
Jacob and Rob and Salty.
Yeah.
Yes, you hear all 3 of us.
So Shipper, you hear Rob and McLeod? I hate the 30-second wait time.
Shipper says it's good, but that was 3 minutes ago. So that was before the stream started.
Yeah.
Yep.
Boy, you got a fat delay. You got this McDonald's ass internet. Okay, there it goes.
Alright, it's all good. Let's go. Let's fucking just play now. Shit.
Yeah. Heavy's saying, "Oh, now you sound too loud to me." Heavy, there's a quick fix to that. It's called turn it down.
Yeah. Let me get these guys off of 200% because they're blowing out my goddamn eardrums.
That's right. Yeah. I want you to bleed. I want you to feel it.
Oh, my ears. Whoa, man, talk about getting fucking pissed.
Yeah, from what I listen to, the game audio is probably low enough. It's not going to be a problem.
Yeah.
If it's relatively low volume and we're mostly talking over it, probably not going to get grabbed.
All right, let's restart this mission.
I'm gonna say don't play that Seattle mission because you were getting that.
I was in a gym, sir.
You were in a gym and there was a lot going on.
Yeah,
Yes.
it wasn't you that was getting killed. It was the people you weren't defending.
Oh, my head hurts. I got so fucking pissed there. My head's throbbing.
Be careful there.
Oh, so.
Speaking of Seattle and New York, how about that they can't figure out where their night base was? And the whole
That is the official Sunrise policy. Every animated work is official, and in I think the TV show they were in New York, and in the movie they were in Seattle.
I have to turn you guys up. I can barely hear you guys. I turned you guys down a little too much.
I like that Mcleod makes it out in the movies only to get shit on like within 5 seconds of Char's deleted affair. He goes up again and just gets popped. It's the best.
Char's Deleted Affair is an excellent manga. I loved it.
It's not bad. I don't like that he falls for like that girl as much and like he forgets about Lala and then for the next 30 years he's like, no, Lala though.
Yeah.
I don't care about the chick who's carrying my child. No, it's Lala though.
Yeah, he's
and also Tiny Haman is way too over-sexual.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, easy there. Easy there, friend. They're starting to sound too low now. So you turning us down for your headset?
I shot you guys back up. Don't worry.
Yes.
I had to fix that because I couldn't hear you guys.
Yeah, Heavy says okay, you fixed it, so we're good.
Okay.
So nobody's touched anything.
I hate technology.
Boy, look how much health you need to defend these little dudes. Because look how much gauge you just lost.
Yeah, I
from
know.
One guy
like
dying.
this mission's a
Oh, it's a
buster.
gym. Yeah, you go out like anytime you see a big Zaku, you need to kill it. Now it says turn. That might be a late reply. Joey said turn him back up, but that could have been late.
Joey, I'll turn you
Yeah,
up.
I think it was. Yeah, we got 2 out of 3 saying it's okay, so it's fine.
Yeah. Salty side strafe more.
No.
Yeah.
Sideswiping is the sign of the devil.
Yes, Lala was going to be his mother of his new type powers and possibly new type baby.
I liked the
Look at that goof. Look at him in that sword. Oh man.
I liked how the upgrade that Char's Gelgu got in Deleted Affair.
Yes, the MS-14U Gelgoog outer space type.
That was fucking mint.
The only thing I don't like about it, it's asymmetrical.
Is it asymmetrical?
The shoulders are different. They
Are they?
they swipe up at different angles, like the shoulder flare. They're different angles.
I
It's
didn't
super
notice
weird.
that.
Weird.
I didn't either until Claudia pointed it out, and I'm just like, oh no. Oh, you got knocked out of the sky by that Dom. Look at that. That boy chop-shotted you.
Nice finish right here. Sorry, guys, for all that bullshit earlier. I'm not going to lie. I was getting really, really pissed. I was about to take my computer and throw it. That was a nice finish, though.
We're still watching you kill this one Dom.
Yeah, no. Doms are assholes in this game.
Oh, then they drop 3 Zakus around you. Okay, yeah I remember this mission.
He's mercenaries like, I hate technology, says the guy in the mech. True.
Pretty much. Thanks, you taking all the hits.
So, Rob, did you get the Go Ball DB yet?
Not yet. Still trying. Basically throwing all the tokens I get every day at that, so...
Yeah. I finally got the axe for the high Zac. I got the beam rifle too, and I don't like the rifle. It's lacking to me.
All the Zeta beam rifles are lacking.
I'm bringing that gun tank.
Yeah, it's like name one Zeta beam rifle in GBO that is good right now. I can't. The Mark II's is the closest, and it still has a big gap in between shots.
I kind of wish, like, I would personally would have taken. Oh, hey, the grab row. I personally would have taken the instant stun out and replaced it with rapid fire and stun after every 2 hits.
So let's take a page out of Gundam versus Beta Gundam. Let it reload, like quick. Like you have the animation where it takes the E-Pack out and puts a new one in.
Yeah.
Because then there'd be no cooldown in between. That would be its special ability. Like, hey, I can just slap a rifle. Like, as long as that animation plays, as long as it takes for it to reload.
Yeah. Oof. Grabro, why you do this?
Yeah, the Grublo don't play.
No, he's hella quick.
The Grublo boost. Yeah, fat boost. That boy says zoom.
I'm surprised with how much boost the GOG has got in this game, to be honest.
Well, underwater, it's got, like, mass boost. Yeah, and also, them surface-to-air missiles the Grublo have, strong.
Yep. Half health right there.
Like, yeah, the strongest.
I'm not looking forward to that mission where you gotta fight the captured Gundam. Oh, that mission's a bitch. Remember that? So, actually, Rob, what is your first Gundam game?
First Gundam game I played was pretty sure it was Journey to Jaburo.
Oof.
Yeah, I got a rough one there. Mine was Zeonic Front. As like a 7-year-old. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was not. I was like, what can I do anything? And then I come back like a couple years later, I'm like, oh, it all makes sense now.
Yeah.
Everything. It's all coming together.
I just didn't like the controls, and Journey to Jaburo was a beautiful game, graphically.
Journey to Jaburo was a
stunning.
launch game for the PS2. They didn't know how analog sticks worked yet.
Yeah, but it was absolutely beautiful game. Just the controls were ass. That was the one problem with it.
Yeah.
So after Journey to Jaburo, the team that did Journey to Jaburo went on to do Lost War Chronicles.
Really?
While another team did Encounters in Space.
Oh, this Zagak is beating my ass.
So to me, Encounters in Space is the superior game. Like, they even have panel lining on the suits.
No shit.
Yeah. Encounters in Space is a strong game. But you know what's based on Encounters in Space? That's an awful game.
Huh.
Gundam Seed Never Ending Tomorrow.
Well,
it's the worst.
It's a Seed game, so what do you expect?
No, the Seed games are good. Like the Versus Seed games, strong. Strong.
Yeah.
Never Ending Tomorrow, the worst Gundam game I've ever played. Smart. Like, the worst. And that's saying something with how recent Gundam games have been.
It's kind of sad that the entire series of Seed has turned me off to that so bad that I don't even want to play the games.
Okay, Seed 1, like the original Seed, not that bad. First half of Seed Destiny, passable but workable. That's like that second half of Destiny.
They don't have an infinite boost underwater.
Bad.
Strike. Just so you know, it's not infinite. Here, I'll show you.
It's just fat.
Yeah.
It's just a fat amount of boost.
That's about it. The one thing I'm surprised we don't have in GBO is I'm surprised they haven't added like the G fighters, like the G fighter, G Bull, and all them. I think that would be cool.
Okay, so that opens the door to mobile armors, and just like transformable mobile suits, they're not ready for.
I think they're about to be ready for transformable mobile suits, but
it is in testing. So I've already seen the big problem with it. The maps are about half the size they need to. The space maps are fine. You got plenty of room.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can you imagine on the desert map that a Zeta just flies from one end to the other in like 5 seconds?
Half a
Just,
second.
yeah. Done.
Okay, so we were discussing about the Alex and the Chobham armor and how that would work. My idea was to make that to be like in its armored form, right? Be a support type. The armor itself would act like a full body shield. And then when
basically a GOG.
Yeah, but when you lose the armor, you become a raid type. With that has
interesting idea.
With all the perks like going straight to boost recovery and triple dodge roll, because it's going to be squishy as all hell.
You know Bandai is not gonna do that. Like, they ain't gonna give them money to develop a cool mobile suit. What do you think this is? A good game?
I don't know.
Like, in my heart, I believe there's like 5 people working on GBO2 at this point.
Yeah.
Because Bandai has moved them all to different games. So if someone, by some chance, someone who works on there, Godspeed. Like, More power to you, bud.
So the episode that this mission's on, I don't know if you guys are watching it yet, where he's got Amuro launches out in the Gundam, retracts away from the Gundam because he doesn't have weapons to fight, just to launch back out in the Gundam.
Yeah. Well, I think it's the original anime, because this is like the Attack on Belfast base, the episode.
Yeah.
Where like Kai's out with the girl whose name escapes me. So at first they launch on like the G-Bull, and they're like, "Oh man, we got this." And then the Gog shows up and like chads everything, and they're like, "Nah, we got to get out of this." Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the Gog's intro episode.
Yeah,
in the series
makes the hammer a bitch.
Yeah, like I caught it. Like the easiest to animate version of a blade catch, where like beam weapons exist. I'm just gonna throw my hammer and catch it.
Yep. So Rob, what was your favorite episode of the original anime?
Oh man, that's actually a tough one. Man, I even rewatched that just a couple of years ago. It's a tough call. I think just in terms of, I can't really cite a specific episode, but I think when they first just basically, come down to earth and Amuro is having a really hard time coping with things. I think that's just about, I think, when the series is at its best.
Like right where he starts meeting Rambaral for the first time?
Yeah, like right there in the, full-on PTSD period is really, I think, when the show is its strongest.
Yeah, which anymore, that was at the start of the trope. So at the time, like, definitely, like, cutting edge. Now people would be struggling to like relate to Amuro because they've seen it so many times. But at the time, like definitely, they're like, "Oh, this is nuts! I've never seen a character act like this in an anime."
Yeah, you don't get Evangelion at all as a series if that did not happen.
Hey, at least Amuro got in the robot and had the good sense to steal the damn thing when he left. Like, hey, I don't want to be in the Gundam, but it's kind of crazy out here in like Pan Asia, so like, I'm gonna be taking this.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna bury it in sand.
Hey, Amuro, you want to fucking do something with that hammer, please?
He's gonna say no.
Thank you. He did it right as I was about to die.
Amuro's like, everybody gets one.
I would
tell him. He looks over the Kai and say, "Tell him, Kai." Apparently, everybody gets one.
Let's see. My favorite episode. That's a hard one for me too. I mean, I must say when it was Raul met Amuro for the first time, Raul knew who he was, but he didn't do nothing about it. He didn't care.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's mad respect, Raul.
Yeah.
Mine is probably the tragedy in Jaburo. Just because it's like when Amuro and Char like starting to be at their peak. And they're like completely evenly matched, even though Char's in like a more underpowered mobile suit.
Fucking what?
And then the Zoc just gets shit on so hard. It's the best.
I don't remember the episode where Amuro's beam saber ran out of power.
I want to say that's happened a couple of times.
Yeah.
So,
I don't remember that, to be honest.
Just like the beam rifle runs out of power like every other episode, because that boy don't know how to manage his shots in the beginning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, I kind of wish they did with the lore-wise for the Mark II's rifle, where it had 16 shots. Maybe do 1,000 damage per shot, but it's rapid fire. You can as fast as you can, pull that damn trigger.
But I get kind of gameplay-wise, I prefer that, but I get kind of gameplay-wise, it'd be like, oh, well, that just encourages suicide play. Like, there's no team play. They're just going to run in, spam all their shots, get killed, come back, spam all their shots, get killed.
Yeah.
But the reload, the overheat beam rifle, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that with 2 shots, maybe 3 if you don't charge.
Yeah, that's like, I don't know, like, the instant stun beam weaponry are kind of like dumb. Like the Axaku beam rifle and the,
to be fair, if we're being a little more lore friendly, just blow your mobile suit apart. You're still beam rifles.
I mean, I wish they would redo the original series. Say what?
The Origin might do
No,
it.
not Origin, but I'm talking about like the original first anime. Because what they could do with that, they could tie in all the side stories if they redo the series, which I would be fine with.
Well, see, that's the thing. The Origin, like the new version of the Origin, does that. Like
Does
it
it?
has a lot. Like the side story, Cruise Doan's Island, has like the heavy Gundam and stuff like that show up.
No
It's
shit.
the Origin version of the heavy Gundam, and like the ground Gundam's replaced by the Gundam local type, which is pretty cool. Which is just a Gundam with a visor. It just goes out, and starts chatting on everything. And then the Aqua Gundam, the local Gundam, and the heavy Gundam are all the same suit. Like they're just swapping out armor.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, because it's like there's the Black Gundam that's like Doan is fighting through the majority of his story, and like that's the main one. And it's pretty cool.
Oof.
More brown than it is black.
I used to call the heavy Gundam the Hershey Gundam because it was the original picture I seen. Its brown was the same brown as a Hershey bar.
Yeah.
And then I had the black, red, and white version from MSX.
I don't remember that one. The only other heavy Gundam I know of is Ingrid Zero's.
Well, which is a heavy Gundam Unit 2, which has
Yeah.
a shield. But that's the same color scheme as the heavy Gundam from MSX. It's the black, red, and white, like the original heavy Gundam Unit 2 colors.
Yeah.
It's the same colors. They just recycled them. MSX was supposed to be the original sequel to Gundam, but they decided to go with Zeta.
Yeah.
See, I don't mind Zeta, but I hate the mobile suit designs for like a good chunk of the mobile suits.
I don't mind them because, like, if you were actually making something just for space, it wouldn't look like anything. It would probably be more like the Ball, but crazy with guns all over it.
Yeah. My least favorite one was the Boundock. That thing is just
Man,
fucking
Boundock's
terrible.
hype. Don't
Oh, it's
that-
ridiculous.
That thing is ugly.
It's ugly, but it's hype.
No.
It's a fun kind of ugly.
Yeah.
Like
Ugly, the Bonok Samhan.
yeah, that thing, I
Yeah.
can't even pronounce its name, but yeah, no, that thing is like grade A trash.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the gimmick they give it in Gundam vs. Zeta Gundam. Like, it's a good gimmick, but it's completely useless, where you can see the ammo count
Yeah.
of your enemy. Like, in PvP, that wouldn't be bad. But, like, it's split-screen PvP. Like, you can look to see how much ammo your friend has. Why do you beat this?
I did like the missile spam it was capable of. Its missiles were pretty damn good.
So the missile spam has a problem.
The
The
missiles
will
would detonate
run into their own
themselves.
explosions.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it will trace all the way back to you if you're close enough to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, okay.
I'm waiting for the Palace Athene to be added in.
Palace Athane's gonna be strong.
Yeah. Especially if they allow it to have all its weapons in one
The
go.
anti-ship missiles will be strong.
Yeah.
And
Like-
the MRS is done.
See,
Like,
I'm
ultimate artillery.
I'm wondering if they're going to pull a Gundam vs. Zeta Gundam, though, where you have to choose either the shield, the double beam rifle, or the big anti-ship
Oh, they
missiles.
should. If it had everything, it'd be overpowered.
We're going to find out. Alright, good underwater mobile suit. I used all my Zok, and my Zogok is in repair shit.
If you play arcade mode and launch in the Zok on the Jaburo map, it has unique launch animation.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
It just shows its head poking above the river, and it has this unique eye activating sound, and it just goes back under.
Nice.
Apparently everybody
Except-
agrees with you guys. Everybody loves the Boundock. I don't.
Because the Bound Dog's tight, and in Gundam Versus, I can DDT people with it. I love it. It's cancer in Gundam Versus.
I don't know
It's
what
cancer.
DDT means.
So I basically grab them and like go straight up and then like smash their face into the ground.
Give me a second, guys. I'm getting a drink. I'm hella thirsty. I'm parched from getting angry.
Which Gundam show is your favorite? Asked Tokusatsu Keyblade.
Fuck, that's a good one.
We'll get a response after he takes time to pee and think about this.
I'm not taking a pee. I'm just taking a drink. I'm thirsty.
Thirsty for
getting-
knowledge.
Yeah. Knowledge.
What do I value more than this mobile suit? This bookcase with knowledge.
Knowledge. Okay, so it's not a series; it is a mobile movie. But I would have to say, favorite series is of course the original Gundam. But my favorite, like after that, is definitely Char's Counterattack.
First counterattack is good. I'm in the minority. I thought that fight was kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah, it was. But it was like the animation.
It was a
and
high fight. Yeah, it was a high fight, but
I'm just saying that like the animation and the designs of the mobile suit were like fucking on par.
yeah. It's a Zabi's hype. That's a Zabi RG like metallic injection stuff. It's crazy too. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of prototypes of Zabis. There's like 6.
So I was reading, like, I don't know much about the Sinanju, but is that technically a prototype of the Zabi?
It is a direct descendant.
Oh, okay.
Anaheim took the data from Char, made a non-new type mobile suit for Aces, and then Full Frontal was like, give me that.
Give me that. Well, I don't think it was give me that. It was more like, I'm taking that.
Well, yeah, I give you that. No, okay, I'm gonna kill you. Take. Say no more. And then the fact they made a second one in narrative is super weird.
Yeah, we don't speak of narrative, though.
Yeah, narrative made me retroactively dislike Unicorn.
I don't know what they were thinking with narrative, but that was hot garbage. I hope Rob still hasn't seen it.
No, I still haven't seen Unicorn.
Oh, well, you're gonna enjoy.
Okay.
Don't watch narrative; it'll ruin Unicorn.
Except that Deja fight. That Deja fight hype. That opening fight with the 3 Dejas.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and apparently those Dejas, if you read the plot to assassinate Giran, the Giran Royal Guard that were on Side 3 apparently pilot all 3 of those Dejas before they're handed off to Lu and Co. Yeah, Plot to Assassinate Giran, if you haven't read that, that's a good manga. It's a lot of mystery and intrigue, and then has like the best one-on-one fight I've ever seen in a Gundam manga. Between a Goof Custom and a Gabaldi Alpha.
Isn't that the Goof Custom that pilot's missing an arm?
That's right, he's the drummer from Def Leppard.
Did you hear about Neil Peart passing
My
away?
man I know, I'm bummed.
Oh, this is old.
Just like the cheat.
My ass.
Just like the Cheetos Man and Family Guy. There's no drummer better than Neil Peart.
Nope.
I'm not gonna smash a glass table though. I don't have the heart.
I don't think I'd ever want a glass table. When I was growing up, my father had one, and well, the cat got onto the side of it, and it decided to take a unfortunate spin off.
Ooh.
Yeah. Then all of a sudden, there was no table.
So glass tables are good when you don't have pets and you don't have kids.
Yeah. I don't want, like, I like cats, but I don't want to own a cat.
Yeah.
Cats are annoying for one.
Nah, my cats are cool.
So Rob, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
I'm
just.
What are you looking forward to this year? What are your plans?
My plans are for hopefully 3/4 of my immediate family to not be in the hospital this time. That's like that's my goal this year. No joke. I would like for nobody to go to the damn hospital, because that was the hardest year I have had in possibly ever, but in a long time to say the least.
I can understand that. I had a lot of family go to the hospital in 1 year too. It's never fun.
Yeah. Especially since I was one of them. That was not great.
Well,
beyond that, I don't have a lot of like plans laid out for the year. Just take it as it comes, basically.
Well, you got us as friends if you ever need anything.
And I appreciate it. I really do.
Oh, let's say I'm gonna have my ally take out this ball, because apparently the AI have infinitely more boost in a ball than the human player does.
You're just not channeling your inner B Gundam. That's your problem.
Was such a terrible manga. Ugh.
Okay, so Crossbone will never be animated, and I'm happy. That's the only thing I'm going to say about Crossbone. It's a good manga. It would be a bad anime.
The Chibe. I don't recognize that one, to be honest.
The Chive is pretty much the main battleship of Xeon, because the Musai's a cruiser, this is a battleship, and then like the Guazines are like dreadnought.
Well, oddly enough, it's spelled C-H-I-B-E in this game.
Okay, so it's been translated in like 5 different ways, so don't feel bad.
The Chibi.
Because I've seen Chive, Chibi, Chibi with like 3 V's. Yeah, there's been a lot. There's been a lot. And then the upgraded version is called a Tive.
Cheve.
The one from...
That's the thing that's burning in one map, in it? Space Interior?
No, that's a regular Chive. Yeah. The Tive is the Graf Zeppelin from 0080. You know that big red ship in 0080?
Yeah.
That's a Tive.
Oh, I don't miss the balls cannon noise. That's fucking terrible.
But yeah, the Chive is pretty much the main battleship of Xeon. It's relatively armored, can carry I think 8 mobile suits.
Oof,
So pretty big for the time.
Yeah.
8 mobile suits or 1 mobile armor.
I can carry
So you
mobile
can,
armors?
Yeah.
Did not know.
There's a door on the front. Like if you see in Encounters in Space, when you're playing the Black Tri-Stars, they will like open the Chive's front doors for to walk out and then boost away. So it's kind of cool. Look at all these anti-air guns on the Chive that are like in the worst places they could be. Like they're there to like do a broadside, but they're little artillery. Like it'd be awful.
I have 1 HP.
Oh, I'm not caught up to that yet. Oh no.
Yeah, no. Oh, these DOMs though, up my ass.
Yeah, Rick Doms.
Yeah, Rick Doms. Like it's amazing. Like they nerf the mobile suits for the players, but when it comes to the AIs, they're fucking god tier.
It's because they don't have AI complexity yet. They're like, oh, you're alive? Let me fix that for you. Let me fix that for you, Chief.
I'm sending a space support unit.
I'm happy they made the DOMs good in this game, because like in every game where there are DOM variants, the basic DOM's ass.
See, that's a lot of people said that about the DOM in Crossfire, but I felt the DOM was like one of the strongest mobile suits you can take.
The regular DOM, oh, I just saw you get that 1 HP. That man said, I'm gonna combo you. I'm gonna do combo.
But yeah, no, everybody says like the standard DOM in Crossfire is crap, but I feel like it's the strongest suit.
I mean, it's okay.
For one, it doesn't need the marine upgrade. You can hover on water no matter what, which is fantastic. And then it gets the best bazooka in the game.
See, it gets the Ratchetin.
And the MP80, and that thing ain't no fucking slouch in that game.
No, the MP80 in Crossfire is strong.
Nope.
I normally use the Dom cannon for that anti-aircraft mission, where like all the feds are coming in, and I just barrage. Yeah, Tokusatsu, like Crossbone is slightly overrated, but it's okay to like it. There's nothing inherently wrong with it. It's just kind of over the top.
I don't think
I don't want to see Tobia riding in a nuke with a beam shield like Slim Pickens does in Doctor Strangelove. Like, I don't want that. Like, nah. That's too much. Or them weird Nautilus mobile armors that are literally just space Nautilus. Like, space squid crab. Like, nah. Or pass.
Now, there's a manga, or a side story manga, I guess, for the Wing series where I don't even remember what the hell it was, but they had some really weird looking Gundams.
G-Unit.
Was they called G-Units?
It was called G-Unit.
Because one had
which is getting a sequel. It's getting a new sequel. They announced it like a week ago. Apparently the 2 Gundams that have been revealed so far are named after sons of Zeus. So there's going to be a big Greek thing going on.
Okay.
Because one of the Gundams I vaguely remember was there was a Gundam that had like some weird fucking Zagok head on it.
Yeah, the Sculpus, I think it was called.
I don't know. I kind of liked its design, to be honest.
Something like that.
So the thing about that, the purple one, not the green one, because the green one's the variant of the purple one.
Oh.
it makes an appearance in the Turn A manga. Corin Nader apparently either was fighting it or was piloting it. I
Really?
can't remember specifically off the top of my head, and that's what gave him the hate of Gundams he has in Turn A, is the
Okay.
fact of that Gundam.
Hmm.
So Turn A, G-Unit Super happened, and it's where we're in there.
Okay. But yeah, the stuff for G Unit was, I believe, like some of the first mobile suits designed by the guy who would go on to design the Strike Gundam.
I believe that. I can kind of see some of that.
Yeah, it's kind of similar, modular thing going on there.
Yeah, and like, there's been a big resurgence now that the Gemini 1 is getting a P Bandai kit. They're re-releasing all the old 90s G-Unit kits. That manga's coming out. They're pushing G-Unit, which is good to see.
Yeah.
And also G-Unit has a Star Destroyer in it for no reason.
Yeah.
Star Destroyer.
Yeah, I had the Geminis kit at one point, and it was better than the wing kits that were available at the time, honestly. But the guy who designed those, as far as I could ever tell, like designed them specifically to be model kits.
Well,
That's why I like the that's why the Astrays have the arm design they do. They are designed to get the best possible clearance on a single shoulder or on a single elbow joint.
See,
that man needed a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about the Astray units, I seen the red frame one they just released like last year. It's like the best way I can describe it. It's like an action figure that has.
The high res kit.
Yeah,
yes.
Like it's a fucking action figure, but you just put the Gundam parts on it.
Yes,
And
the
it has,
high
like-
reds are less of a model kit and more of a figure line. You are correct. And they're also like $150.
Yeah,
Ow.
yeah. Too much for my.
They're
pocket.
nice. They're crazy. But,
Oh yeah.
They're all like the red frame. The red parts on the red frame's legs and stuff. They're designed as muscles instead of like mechanical parts. It's super weird.
Yeah.
It's a very.
Speaking of the Astrays, oh, you go ahead, Salty.
No, it's all right.
Speaking of the Astrays, the Princess of the Sky, which is hopefully the final Astray manga. It's got some wild shit in there. It's got like a Barbados Astray called the Astray Omega.
Okay.
It's in Crossrays. It's super weird. It's got an enormous maze, like Barbados size. It's wild.
Did you watch Iron Blood and Orphans yet, Rob?
I saw a couple episodes, but I never got all the way through.
It's a good series.
Yeah, I need to get back to Ideon. I got that on like super sale from Right Stuff by the like late last year. Just
why do you like watching kids get killed, Rob? Why?
I just wish Mika, considering he's the main character, wasn't such a bland fucking person.
I mean, it makes sense on why he is. He's literally a child soldier. Like he went from being an orphan to a child soldier. He never had a proper upbringing.
Yeah, so was Raiden from Metal Gear Solid, but he wasn't bland.
Okay, so he super was. I want to point out, like he's super in Metal Gear, the first Metal Gear period, and he's super bland.
No, he wasn't.
They made him better over time. And you just like him because of Revengeance and him and fucking Senator Armstrong.
I hated that fucking game.
Man,
really?
Nano Machine.
I just like them. I just love the memes that it came from, that it spawned. The memes.
Senator Armstrong is the best and worst at the same time. Senator Armstrong played ball at Texas.
I would have gone pro too. It's fucked up. I can mimic his voice almost perfectly.
Senator Armstrong for president from Colorado. Probably the only senator from Colorado that I can think of that has modern importance, and he's not even green. He's a beefy dude too. Like he was a damn machine. He was a big boy.
Oh yeah.
Senator Armstrong got them shoulders, boy. That ain't good. No. Everyone in the Senate, he has to take up 3 seats in the Senate, and every senator hates him. He takes up too much space. But I like Mika. Mika is basically a tool. Like he's treated a tool his whole life, and then like the moment he starts getting self-awareness and stuff that he wants to do, he dies. So it's fine.
He did go out like a badass though.
Yeah.
Let me tank this fucking gigantic satellite weapon and...
Okay, the Dying Slaves. Let's talk about the Dying Slaves. Let's talk about it. In a world where beam weapons arguably are ineffective, we still haven't got the power ratings for these beam weapons the Immortal Armies have. We're gonna just make kinetic rods.
Yep.
Like, I want to say with the advanced physical weaponry, why didn't we just make armor-piercing rounds? Like, actual armor-piercing.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't we make shape charges to get through the armor? Why didn't we make, like, depleted uranium rounds?
To be honest, I felt like machine guns were oddly effective against mobile suits in this series.
They're all right. I've seen, yeah, and then like the Vidar's Vulcans kills like a resin glaze, like a brand new mass production mobile suit, like just gets Vulcan to death. Only time I think a mobile suit killed with a Vulcan, just straight up like blown up.
Yeah.
But like then you have the smoothbore guns, which smoothbore guns exist to shoot like rocket and high velocity shell. Like the last smoothbore tank I think we had was the M60A2 Starship, which was like a missile tank. So why don't we have wire guided missiles in this universe? Like shape charge wire guided, like tow missiles that come out of the gun or something like that. Why don't we have this?
Well, Jim Grant,
no, we got a giant sword, guy. We got this.
Like, and then you have the 00 series where, okay, their grunts made no sense, and then you have the Gundams who, like, their grunts could barely move, and then you got Gundams who are fully articulate in every single way. That did not make a lick of fucking sense to me.
So it has with the GM parts because it's less the joints are moving and it's the particles around the mobile suit are moving.
Sounds dumb.
Like GM particles are stupid. Like like the series itself, good plot intrigue. Like it's an actual Gundam space opera. But like, I hate GM particles. I hate them so much.
I was fine with the series until they introduced Trans Am.
See, Trans Am's a logical development though because it's just burning through your particles. It's basically like, just we're gonna throw everything at this, we're gonna burn stuff up. Like it has a downside.
Yeah.
If it had no downside, I'd hate it. It's just like a power-up.
Like the hyper mode.
Yeah. But at least the particles, like, you can, and like the mobile suits who use the Tau drive, who use Trans Am, they can easily run out of particles.
Yeah.
Like, just in seconds. Unless you're the Gagas. And all the Celestial beam, like, mothership shit with the Innovades, I hate that. All their suits are weird. The Gaga squad. Like, nah. I just have legs. I have legs where my arms are supposed to be. Help me. Save me. And they can use Trans Am, and I hate that.
Apparently the high-res red frame comes in a suitcase. I'm reading the chat just now.
Their joints go bad pretty quick.
Do they?
Yeah.
Jason Long this is responding to you, Mcleod, because smart rounds would make more sense and end the show quickly.
Well, I'm not even talking smart rounds. Like, smart rounds is like stuff from like Titanfall, where it's like the bullet literally tracks something. This is a missile. You can dodge a missile. It's hard.
Yeah.
But you can do it.
Solon says the M1A1 is smoothbore for munitions flexibility.
Okay, so I thought it was rifled still. Maybe no, it's, I think. Yeah, I don't think the original Abrams was smoothbore, but then the upgraded one. Yeah. I think he's right.
This is the one game you cannot use the Gundam unless you absolutely need to use the Gundam.
Unless you're in EX mode where everything repairs the same rate.
I don't remember it doing that for me. But then,
because it's actually harder to repair stuff in this mode, the regular mode. But the EX mode balances that out, so that mobile suits repair quicker and at the same rate, but if you lose one, it's gone.
Yeah. Ugh. I only got to that mode once. Ugh.
I have them. It's fun. Like, the AI is a lot harder. Like, they will literally read your inputs. So it's rough. But
I'm already having trouble. I don't need that. Though,
Like,
this is, to be fair, I've not played this game in a long time. This is actually
you should unlock the EX mode after this.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as you complete both campaigns, you get a new one. Just be sure to not delete these campaigns and then put EX in like slot tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like the missile pod. Okay, so let's talk about the missile pod and crossfire and how much it sucks for the human players, but AIs can use it, and it's the most accurate fucking thing in the game.
I think the rounds are also slower for the AI. They have like a different build of the rocket launcher where your rounds are fast, so it's harder for them to dodge, but their rounds are slow and track better.
Track way better.
But you got more time to react.
Ugh.
But no, that one Great Canyon mission where there's like 6 Gundams that have the missile launcher,
it's
yeah,
not
it sucks.
fun. It's not fun.
I stopped using the missile launcher because just like bazookas, it has each impact has 2 hit markers.
Yeah.
So it makes my accuracy go down every time I use it. So I
I
mostly stick with machine guns and
Yeah.
beam weapons.
hardest mobile suit to use in that game, I would say, would have to be the Hidalfer, because he can get stuck in fucking everything.
In which game?
Crossfire.
Yeah, he's pretty big. I'd say the Zamel because all the Zamel's weapons suck.
Well, if you scope in, nothing's gonna touch you.
Yeah,
Just
because they
one-shot
have terrible like detection.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I agree, but if something gets close, like it's gonna wreck your Zamel
Yeah.
hard.
I just like the whole damage feature that was in that game. You could like screw up the Zamel's cannon so it can't pull it down anymore, or shit like that. That's great.
Oh, it was great. It was just so poorly optimized, and it was so rushed. Like if they would, like I said before, if that game had another year in the oven, it would have been great. Like not good, it would have been great.
Maybe it wouldn't have been on Rob's Bad Gundam Game show.
He's not wrong.
It is only since I started Battle Operation 2 and actually got videos that people like watched on the regular that I stopped getting still getting comments on that. I used to get at least a new comment on that video, like at least one a month, sometimes one a week.
Yeah.
For years after I posted it.
Ben, yes, they did make a game just like this. It's Omni versus Zap and Omni versus Zap Plus. They are both in the same chronological, or same series. This is what they call a versus game. So, like, this is the first one. This is Federation versus Dion. And then for America, it goes Gundam versus Zeta Gundam, and then the newly released Gundam versus. But there's like 20 games in between Zeta Gundam and Gundam versus.
Oh.
Yeah.
That are Japan only.
Hate me if you will, but these are the versus games were at their peak. I like these ones. I don't like the fast-paced.
I like the arcade
crazy
shooter
ones.
versus games. Yes, I don't like the arcade arena fighter versus games. I like these shooter games.
That's why I don't like the ones that are out now. Like if they remade these ones, I'd be in heaven.
Like for me, the Gundam Seed ones are kind of the optimal place because they give you get like some of the start of the speed based things. You get the boost dash that would eventually become pretty much everything in the later versus games, but it's not quite as overbearing or as fast and hard to control there.
Yeah.
It is a good tool to get you across the map, but it's not impossible to deal with.
Yeah, it sucks that that Bandai got away from shooter games.
Yeah.
Honestly, they pretty much did fighters for a while.
Well, I mean,
Gundam versus itself became more successful. It's not a bad thing. It's just let's make some good shooter games on the side too.
At some point in the series, and I'm not sure where, it might be Gundam versus the first Gundam versus, not Gundam versus Gundam.
Yeah.
I think that might be when Bandai took over development from Capcom, because
Possibly.
up through the Seed ones, I'm pretty sure Capcom was still developing these.
I often forget that Capcom has helped with these games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
Gundam
I
versus
seem to
Zeta
recall-
Gundam Valence did have the problem of like all of the Zeta era suits had no walk cycles with the exception of the high Zap. They all hovered. Which it makes sense because they're more powerful thrusters, more powerful reactors, they can sustain that. It's not just DOMs, but it does make the variety of mobile suits feel less.
I did like the way the Mark II held its shield, though.
Yeah, how it was up, like it's almost like the model kit, like
Yeah.
how the model kit would hold it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was good.
I'm a little upset that they, like, a lot of the like the hover animation for the Mark II. I really enjoyed that though for Gundam vs. Zeta Gundam. It's really nice, and especially with the way he would hold the shield up like that and then use his gun. That was beautiful to me. I kind of wish they would have used that for GBO 2. I don't know.
GBO 2, the Mark II seems fine. Like it's passable. Like there's nothing inherently wrong with it outside maybe some qualms with the beam rifle. But yeah.
Fuck. Turn around, gun tank. There we go. I was driving in reverse, and then the controls are all reversed, and that makes it harder.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering. Okay, so a lot of the lore for the Mirasai states that beam rifle, it's able to fire in burst or fully automatic.
It's supposed to, but the Hivesack, because of its limited reactor, can't fire for.
Well, here's the rub. So I wonder what they're going to do when they add the Mirasai. Are they going to give
it? It should be a beam machine gun.
I'm wondering if they're going to give the Mirasai a special perk just for that rifle.
Here's what I'm thinking. They're going to change the name of the Marasai beam rifle to Marasai beam rifle low output, and the Marasai beam rifle high output.
Probably.
And high output will be able to rectify it.
I'm also wondering if it'll get the fading rifle when that's introduced.
Ben, yes, they do touch Destiny in the PSP and then the Omni vs. Zap 2.
Yeah,
I think the PSP one's called Omni vs. Zap Plus, and then Omni vs. Zap 2 covers all of Destiny. Plus, you just get like the first arc and a half of mobile suits that appear in the PSP game.
Yeah. But since you're
Baku Phantom strong.
Yeah, since you're already running the proper device, Salty, Omni vs. Zap 2 Plus is out there.
Well, if you can hook me up with the emulator, the ISO or whatever it is for me.
I'll have to see if I can find a place to find it.
Well, you already got a place to find it. That's Bob.
Well, yes, there's that.
I have the PSP one. I like that PSP was never region locked.
There's also one other possibility.
Oh, fuck!
What? We're behind. What happened?
Fuck, me and the Zok killed each other at the same time, but it counted as me failing the fucking mission.
Oh, he hit you first? Yeah.
Kinda, yeah, but it shows him kind of like taking the hit too. Fuck.
I'm sure it does, but I think yours went to 0 before his did.
That's dumb. That is so dumb. I need to charge my phone because it's about to die.
Damn.
That's how I'm reading my comments because I don't have dual monitors just quite yet. Will when I get taxes.
So what I'm hoping for now that they said a bunch of remakes are coming to PS2, I'm hoping Bandai will re-release these games as PS2 classics on PS4.
That would be nice. Fuck, I'm taking.
Like we already have.
Taking the Gundam, gentlemen.
Oh, I'm about to see this death. Oh yeah, his shot hit you just barely before the. Because you can tell. You can tell the Zok was getting ready to register the hit because his mono eye turned off. Yeah. So he was about to explode.
That's dumb. All right, well, we going Gundam. We're gonna one-shot everything.
Oh, also a bunch of PSP games are apparently about to come out on PS4, going by what rumors are saying.
See, that is what I heard.
Hoping.
So maybe Omni versus Zap Plus on the PS4?
So I'm also hearing, still hearing rumors about the PS5 that it's going to have backwards capability all the way to the PS1.
Yeah, so it's possible because they would just have to basically run an emulator that tells the disc that all of the equipment is there.
Yeah.
Which it is possible. It is expensive, I think, to do with, like, not as hard as, like, actually putting PS1 era tech in a PS5, but, like, it's expensive enough that it may be like a PSC situation that on the first production lot they lose money on everyone that they sell.
Yeah.
But we'll just have to see.
So if that is the case, you can bet I'm bringing back some Crossfire to my channel. Well, I will have Crossfire.
I got a bunch of PS2 games sitting here. I got PS1 games. Like, and then PS5 will have the built-in streaming. So
my sperm donor just stole most of my PS1 games, sadly.
Oof.
Yeah.
I got Frogger.
Froggo.
I got Frogger and Blue's Clues. I'm in.
Blue's Clues?
Blue's Clues PS1 game.
I didn't know they made a Blue's Clues game.
Got it for my sister. I would say 97. It's in there.
I'm just like, I hope if they do that, I'm hoping that they sell the games online also.
I imagine they will. I'm just hoping I can pop a disc in and it like maybe will download the game or whatever. Because it's not like you can import your save data, which is fine. PS2 games, I have a very large library of Gundam PS2 games.
Same with the PS2 games. He stole like 95% of my collection. I had like 300 or 400 games.
Oh, geez.
Oh wow, that's way more than I got. I got close to like 50. You out here flexing.
Oh, you know what fucking game I'll be excited to play again? Hot Wheels.
I have it.
Oh, you lucky
I have it on PS1. I have it.
That game had such a fantastic soundtrack to it.
Yeah. I got a bunch of like arcade racer games from PS1. Should be a good time. Be a good time.
Another one I missed was the original not G.I. Joe. What's that damn Army Men game?
Yes, a man of culture as well.
No, you get out of here. This is just for us.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Bye.
Sorry, Bright. Maybe next time.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good game. I shouldn't have used my Gundam.
Oh, he put us in Collab, I think. Yeah, he put us in Collab.
Well, now I hope it doesn't fuck up my stream.
Yeah, hopefully they can still hear us. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
If
We won't know for like 30 seconds, but please tell us if you can hear us.
Yeah.
Yeah. If not, we'll go back into general and have to take care of it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like 90 seconds before they can tell.
Yeah.
But hey, at least you beat that mission.
Yep. Though I had to use my strongest unit, and I'm gonna get fucked in
this. And yeah,
mission.
that's what I meant. Like, going from 1 to 4 would be hard to emulate. Not PS1 specifically, but like being able to cover that broad of technology.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't start another mission until they say they can still hear us.
Well, too late.
Unless you already did. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, 90-second delay.
I'm pretty sure we'll be good because I think it was just my computer being a bitch.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. But yeah, please, one of you in the chat, tell us you can hear us.
No response, so that kind of tells me they may not be able to hear us.
Oh boy.
Thank you,
yeah,
Bright.
ask them if you're able to hear us.
Bright's already got to fuck shit up. Hey guys.
Audio is still good for shipper. Okay.
Yep.
We're good.
Okay, yeah, we got at least 2 votes.
It's just your potato ass PC salting.
No, it's not my potato ass PC. I don't ever shut it fucking down. I just put it in rest mode. I gotta start shutting it down.
Yeah, you should probably start turning it off.
Yeah.
Just like you turn everyone else off.
Yeah.
Especially with that foot video. Yeah, oh man, you made a lot of people mad with that.
The fact that Rob didn't say anything to that, like, kind of hurt.
He just smiles and nods, like, yeah.
There's a lot of animations in this game they could have used for counter animations in GBO2.
Yeah.
I agree, but it's like with the Zeta stuff right now. They are taking a lot of their, like Yafushiki's kick. The kick didn't have to be in there.
But the kick looks nice, though.
Yeah, Mark II's kick counter didn't have to be in there, but it is.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know what the Gabaldi's counter is. I think it's a Gabaldi alpha counter. Yeah, which is good enough.
Oh, fuck, that's Char. I don't want to get hit by him.
Yeah, Char gonna hurt. That's Zagok strong. But you know who's gonna be here? You know who's gonna be here?
The Zok.
Yeah, Brofsky or whatever. Broflovsky. Kyle Broflovsky's
Wait, do I fail
the
mission if he leaves?
You fail the mission if anybody leaves.
Oh, that's...
You fail the mission if an act guy leaves.
Oh.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I mean,
So like
I
Char will
can't do
come in
damage
with
him.
with Amuro and all that, yeah, and then the Act guys will come back when Char goes and chases Amuro, or reverse that.
All right, Char, leave me the fuck alone then. Go away.
And also, boy, that poor Jim. Since Char's here, that poor Jim.
What is the animation for the Jim ground type supposed to be? When you hit R1, like he just does the wave
The come
over.
here,
Yeah.
I honestly don't know what that is. I think if I remember right, it's been a while. I actually damaged somebody with it. Like it backhanded him. I don't know if that was just the hitbox colliding and if that was on purpose or what, but it's pretty useless.
Yep. I do it because I just like the animation. Looks neat.
Yeah.
So Rob, if I send you like a Gunpla, would you do like a Gunpla review on it?
I'll be honest. Since with the Kappa stuff, I have taken down all of my old
Really?
review videos and things just to be sure. Yeah, I made all those private, demonetized any that were monetized. Yeah, just put all that away just so they could not give me any trouble on that. So that's something I just want to not be caught by.
Yeah, I can understand that. They said that the Copa is going to be manually reviewed by people outside of YouTube, though, so at least that's a good thing. It's going to be reviewed by, like, Federal Trade Commission people.
Yeah.
So at least they should be able to look at context, which YouTube uses the algorithms cannot. And, like, they can look at this channel and be like, no, this is not marketed to children. So I love that this law's been in place since 1994, and YouTube hasn't paid attention to it since its existence.
Yeah, maybe I'm reading it wrong, but what it sounds like from everything I've read about this is that they were not complying with this law and basically sold us out to
yes,
100%. Pay a larger fine.
Did you let Arcana get away? No, you killed Arcana. You let another guy get away?
Yeah, fucking my beam rifle shot just does not want to travel.
Yeah.
But,
what suck.
By the way, about those two videos that I was telling you about, now, they weren't, they never responded, but the strikes on them are gone.
It's because it was probably manually reviewed, and like, what is YouTube doing? This context clearly is not marketed towards children.
I'm just surprised because you would think I would have gotten a message about it back, but
because the FTC probably just said you're clear, and then YouTube's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Had me worried.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, the COPA stuff being manually looked over by somebody will take out all the YouTube bullshit, basically.
Yeah.
Because YouTube does algorithms. That's all they do. Like, it's not like they couldn't afford to put some regular people in there, but not algorithms, though. The crappy ones at that.
I'm just gonna babysit over here. They can come to me. Fuck it. I'm not chasing nobody.
There you go.
Yeah.
I love the walk animation for the gun cannon, especially when it's holding the rifle. That looks good.
Yeah, a little dweeby. If you excuse me, I'm gonna have to take a break for a second. I'll be back shortly.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rob. Now you're stuck with just me.
That's fine. I will have to take a break myself in about 15-20 minutes and go do something for my folks, but I will be back after that.
It's all good. Family before me. But yeah, I'm happy everything's going good for you. Had me real worried when I seen that Facebook message. It was kind of vague, and I'm like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
You need to tell your brother to do a little bit better with the information when it comes to a Facebook post.
Yeah, well, he was in full panic mode because there's just, you know, my mom's been disabled 14 years. My dad's diabetic. There were a lot of things that only I was doing for them that he had to just pick up on that day and just learn everything on the fly. And I was kind of groaning in the emergency room in a lot of pain and not really available for him to, ask anything about. So luckily he and Angel got through it, but it was really stressful for him. Just the fact that he did keep the channel going for me throughout all of that is just absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Like, I shot him, well, not him, I think it's his page, Instavon something.
Yeah.
I sent a message, but he never did get it. So.
Yeah, I'm not sure how often he checks the messages on that anymore. He doesn't update or anything anymore. So
Yeah.
it's
Who are we talking about?
His brother.
my brother.
Oh,
Who just kept everything going and like I said, kept the channel updating the whole time while I was in the hospital, just because that was just pretty much. That was kind of a crucial moment because things in terms of traffic, in terms of everything, really picked up when the game came over and in English finally, which is like what, a week before I got sick.
Yeah.
yeah, that was real cool. Your brother did that, and I'm so sorry you got sick.
Yeah, I'm just glad everything's better now. But yeah, the fact that he kept that going and kept the daily videos going while I was in the hospital, him and Bob is probably the reason that things are going fairly well now.
Yeah.
So it's probably the only reason I was able to get my new computer built, honestly.
There you go. Yeah, I know a lot of the other Gundam TVs have kind of fallen off now, so it's nice to see people who've been in it a while who haven't been able to get the exposure. Have been able to claw up there.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it is a niche within a niche already, so everyone in the community should be pretty friendly to each other.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't even know why half the people who watch me because I don't know. I don't find myself amusing, but I'm happy I can entertain everybody else.
Because you actually care about what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And you're honest, like perhaps a little too honest sometimes, like with the split video. Like we're gonna be.
Hey, people wanted to see that. People wanted to see that.
Well, hey, join your Discord and get all the feet pics you want.
Yeah.
All the blades you pick.
Yeah.
All of them.
But
you know someone out there probably like, yeah, this is the good shit.
Yeah. well, jokes on. Well.
Jokes on you.
If people are happy to see my foot, then okay, let them have it. Everybody has their own kink. Who is this Akihana person anyway? I don't know.
That is the big nose guy who piloted the Act guy, like the big potato nose guy.
Yeah.
Who wore the wetsuit? That's Akihana.
Akihana is Japanese for red nose.
Yeah.
Miscellaneous.
So these Act guys, for reference, just set the bombs at the gym production line facility, and then now you're picking them off.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Doing my job.
Oh yeah, and to answer the question that's gone in the chat, Jay and I do want to do some kind of video together again. Just, it's still a matter of just getting the time. Still a lot of stuff to do for the folks, and he's got his own stuff going on. It's all kind of busy. When we can get 2 minutes to rub together, where nobody needs our help with anything, we will probably give that a go.
Oh, George Rios is like, oh man, is that Flailthroughs? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yep, that's me. Hi.
I got those big fucking connections.
Fat networking.
Yeah.
The power of riding on someone else's coattails.
Dick riding, to shorthand it, yeah. But if you guys didn't know, me, Rob, and Mcleod, we've been playing games for, 7 years now, if you want to count GBO1.
Yeah, I don't think you and I played together ever, Salty, but me and Rob played together a fair bit on Friday.
We played a couple of times.
Okay.
I was just... That's when I had really, really shitty internet. I was the one teleportitis or instant transmission.
I think you came in before my internet, like right before my internet said my PS3 cannot connect. Like here's my modem.
Yeah.
Like it just said nah.
So
I was telling Rob, I missed the last year and a half of that game, and I'm bummed I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of on break for a lot of the end of it. I just kind of backed off from everything because I was the game was kind of stressing me out, and I just kind of had to, ease off of it.
I'm so happy the energy system's going, so I don't have to plan my day around GBO. Like
right?
I got obsessive about it. And I was like, no, this isn't right. And then it kind of worked out better because it let me finish out stuff I need to finish out in real life. But I'm still bummed I missed it.
All right, I'm reading the comments. Jason Long, COPA will not affect GBO2 videos because I do have my channel set not meant for kids, so it shouldn't affect us. But it did affect 2 of my videos that I didn't have commentary in, but then it got repealed, so I'm good about that.
Luckily I haven't gotten any notices, so...
Say what?
Oh, I said luckily I haven't gotten any notices, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, the six videos on my channel are also saved. It's stuff from... I live near the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, so I got a bunch of racing stuff on there from...
Trevor says, I think we need a few more moments with Rob's brother's gameplay. And Salty, I find your videos informative. Shipper's like, because Salt Lord is funny and entertaining and a very chill dude. I don't know about that.
Yeah, chill stretching it.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's
He's chill when he's seething with anger and not talking.
Peter says it's because you sound cool. I don't know about that.
Hey, just take the compliment.
Yeah.
Just take it.
Fuck. What? I can't pronounce his name.
Bardell 13.
Bardell 13.
Bardell 13.
Honestly, like your nice contrast to someone like Flailthroughs, you're awesome to make no mistake. Who's like Canadian from concentrate levels of polite in his videos.
Ooh, nice save. I was ready for that play, but like no, I'm gonna let you finish. Salty has the greatest channel of all time. I'll wait for that.
It's nice to have. It's nice to have honest people in the chat. All right, let's finish.
Flail's over here like, fuck this guy.
No, honestly, that's just Canadians from concentrate. That's kind of what I'm going for. I mean, I can be as cranky as the next person in real life. I can, I'm not always like this. I'd like to be, but I'm not. And I try to be chill in what I'm doing because I may have mentioned this before, but when, the first person on YouTube that I watched for just like how to play videos that I really just kind of liked was a very chill person. God, what was his name? Social Dissonance Shepherd, who did a lot of like Monster Hunter instructional videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a very nice, laid-back guy, giving as much information as he had, in a very relaxed way.
Destroy the Yukon.
That's just, that's what I'm going for. And every so often, I get a comment on one of, dude, no offense, but you sound like a golf announcer. And it's like, yeah, that's the idea,
Be like, I want you to golf clap for me. I know, I can feel it. I can feel it. The golf clap makes me feel good.
I used to golf, but
Oh.
after my grandfather passed away, I kind of lost interest because that was mine and his thing to do. I still got my golf clubs, but they're, they were made when I was 14,
So they're tiny as shit.
yeah, I can't use them. Planning on getting
Salty,
them extended.
ignore the little peons. Go
I'm
for that Yukon.
trying to. They're like hardcore up my ass.
All Eric brings up, I remember the old Jacob and Lupin gang rooms. Oh, bad.
Oh, yeah.
The Master Lupin stuff, yeah. I'm bummed he never got a PS4. Might as well save it for the PS5 now.
Yeah. He seems to be doing okay, though.
Crotchety old man. Yeah, he seems to be pretty good. Like crotchety old man syndrome. I want to see how that would have gone with the new kids on the block.
Yeah.
Lupin saying them strongly worded messages.
Oh, man.
Okay, so
Or
I don't
putting
know the
them
story
on
about
blast.
that one.
Okay, so
Oh,
Lupin is an older gentleman. He is nice enough, but if you get on his bad side, you're on his bad side forever.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're done.
He is, and also, well, yeah, he is an older gentleman. He was one of the first. Lupin the Third cosplayers in the English-speaking world. Matter of fact.
Yeah,
really?
He has a bunch of videos and stuff from the '90s where they were like they were doing like fan dubs for Gundam before Gundam came over and all kinds of stuff.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
he is. I mean, even the '80s. In fact, I'm pretty sure he goes back a long ways. But he's one of those people who is very particular about how he thinks the game should be played, and if you're not on the same page with him, it just does not.
And as much as I like, he's a bud, but as much as like him recording his TV with like a little GoPro, that was the funniest shit ever.
Uh-huh.
All right, Hand Banana says.
All the respect.
Hand Banana says, because you have all the good suits that I don't pull. It's because I've been playing since day one when it released in Japan, so I have some hours under my game. I don't even own. I own everything in the DP store. There's nothing I can go through every category and have it all.
Man.
Yeah.
So since we just finished the Yukon mission, like there are so many variants of the Yukon class in the animated shows. Like it's like 0080 has its own version of the Yukon, 0083 has its own version of the Yukon, and they are not even close to looking the same.
Bardell's like, for context, I am Canadian, and I know how and how consistent he is makes me wonder.
Oh, damn.
Again, I was talking about this in a video recently. I'm not sure if it's posted yet, but just there is a reason I don't do these live anymore, and there's a reason you get like 5 to 10 minute slices of me at a time. It is easy to be chill when you can set aside 20, 30 minutes a day to record your voice and be chill. In real time, a little harder.
Rob's out here having to take a smoke break after he plays and then records.
Sometimes it does just get to me, especially same as anybody else when I'm playing with random people, and it's just like the team can't get it together, and we're all in different places, and we're just not really gelling. It drives me crazy as much as anybody else, which again is why I don't do this live.
Yeah, when we were doing the ranking battles together, like you and me were the only two that stuck together. Everybody else was out there. We had to kill.
Yeah, but that did at least work out. So
yeah, we both did good in our pools, and we got our gyms.
Yeah, and I got the Nick Fury voice. So
yeah.
When it came down to the Gym 2 missions, I swear I was getting teamed up with some fucking thumb suckers, if you catch my drift.
So I'm happy they limited it to 10 missions. Like, honestly, because there were other no-life Japanese kids who were just out here being like, nah, I'm gonna just play 100 matches a day, and then my best 3 matches will be better than yours, just by the numbers game.
Yeah.
So I'm happy it's 10 missions. You do your 10 missions, you get off for the day.
Yeah.
That's enough of that game after 10 missions. Like, oof.
Oh, and for the record, Tev, I am not actually Canadian. I'm from Baltimore.
Yes, Strike. Yes, they were originally. Originally the U-class submarine, which makes sense on why Xeon started calling all their Yukons U, like U-808 and stuff like that. And in MSVR, they came out with, I believe, the Lockwood class, which is the predecessor to the Mad Angler. Which just looks like a Mad Angler, but no ugly fish face, and has like a regular conning tower near the front of the boat.
That's the one thing I didn't understand. Like, okay, I understand the designs of the Xeon heads, but why did they transfer that over to the mobile armors?
No, the Mad Angler was the sub. Remember, like that Char had with the weird fish eyes.
Yeah, like that doesn't make sense to me.
You know what else doesn't make sense?
My face.
You want to hear one that's going to be like, why does this exist?
Huh.
So Mars Xeon, they out here. They have a Mad Angler class. They retrofitted to be a submarine in the desert.
Okay, sure.
It goes through sand, and it's called the Sand Angler class. So I'm gonna come at you with the Sand Angler, like the most inane, stupid thing that's possible.
I mean,
oh
that
my
makes
god,
no fucking
dude.
sense.
Dude, Black Rabbit had, or Advance of Zeta, inlay. Black Rabbit Had a Dream is out here with crazy shit. Like the construction bound dock that's basically a Constructicon. Like the Humraby construction type.
Ugh.
That is a concept.
Why? It transforms. They both transform. They're Constructicons. That's all they are.
I still feel like we should have the worker gym and the worker Zaku added into the game.
The worker Zaku's in the. There's a worker wound wart that's using parts from a worker Hyzak.
Well, I'm saying that. I feel like that should be added into the GBO2 for a healer unit. The white mage. See, a lot of people shit on my ideas when I say I feel like there should be a mobile suit that heals, but then oh no, that's stupid. You're just one down. No,
no,
if you have passive heal on your suits, they're gonna be a lot more fucking tanky.
I don't know about a passive heal, but something with a repair tool would be nice.
Yeah, like the recon gun. Instead of recon gun, it's just basically a repair gun.
Yeah. See, I'd be fine with
that. But the healer would break the game balance a lot, because it's not that it would be too weak, it's that it would probably be too strong. And GBO being a team-based, quote-unquote, tactical, I use that term loosely, game, the healer doesn't really fit. Like MSGO, I don't play it, but it has a lot of healer suits.
Yeah.
And it works there on a massive battle. kind of thing. But like on a 4v4 to 6v6, I don't think they need a healer. It's not that it isn't a good idea. I just don't think it fits the game.
And that's another thing I'm surprised is that we're still confined to 6v6.
It's because you really want that game to lag more than it already does.
I don't
Like,
really suffer lag, to be honest.
No, it's not actual lag. It's frame lag. Like if you go into like the single mission and just take any map and go into single training, have you noticed how much smoother the game runs?
Oh yes.
Could you imagine if it was 12v12? That game would get 20 frames a second.
I'd be fine with
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll look like Battle Operation 1 at that point.
Oh, I've been watching your old GBO1 videos, and goddamn, that game looked terrible. But it looked so good at the time.
It was okay at the time. The frame rate was always not great, but yeah, when there are always certain things when people complain about them in Battle Operation 2. It's like, I can tell you never played the first one. And, when people say it looks like a PS2 game, it's like, no.
You don't, GBO2 looks better than half the PS4 games I've played. And that's sad.
Fair enough. I think it's...
I too, Shipper, would like the Aqua Gem to show up.
I do, too.
I think it's at least as good as, a high-end PS3 game. I'd say it's perfectly fine for the PS4 when you're doing training stuff in single player.
Yeah. It's just they need to optimize their netcode and stuff like that, and it'd be fine. It's passable after that, and it's free. You can't complain too much. It's free.
Yeah, I think as a free-to-play game, it's pretty great. People talk about the gacha rates. I've certainly played. I've played worse. Again, Gundam Battle Operation 1.
Yep.
The fact that it's doing as well as it is in the West is completely surprising to me, considering we've had so much things with the box. I have my expectations low for this game anyway, so it's it's relatively good.
It is. But it's surprising that it is doing good. Good, but I'm happy it is.
Yeah.
They need a games where they can make their big American push. Bandai does, and Gundam versus Ain't It Chief.
Yeah.
That ain't it. What we need is a game about the sand angler. That's what we really need.
No, what we really need is a game about the level 2 Gym Command Beam Saber.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The inner meme.
Yeah.
But also, I want to point out about Black Rabbit Had a Dream. So I don't understand the main character. Have you seen the main character of Black Rabbit Had a Dream? For Advanced Zeta in there.
No.
They're Puru clones, but made from Cassilia, allegedly.
Okay.
That's kind of
so weird. There's Alicia Zabi, and she's out here just being nah, fuck you, I'm a Zabi, fuck all you Xeon remnants and shit. So and then she brings in the Titan remnants, and they're I want to get rid of all the Xeon mobile suits because this is shit that didn't work, and I'm going to bring in this Titan Gundam shit, and it's going to be hype.
Yeah. See, I'm a little
because it worked.
There's a lot of MSVs I would like, and a lot of the ones I want are really obscure, like the Half Gundam, which is
Half Gundam would be cool. Don't you bring up the Half Zeta? I'll slap the shit out of you. Don't you do it?
I don't know the Half Zeta, but we
the
do.
The Half Zeta is.
Huh?
You know the fly armor, right?
Yes.
Think of the fly armor that's used as a shield to punch people, but it's twice the size of the mobile suit.
Oh jeez.
Well, it's stupid. The Half Gundam's fun.
I can tell you what we really need is the Zeta Zaku.
No, what about the Zaku Zeta, where they found the Zeta Gundam head and put it on a Zaku 2?
Oh, that's even better. I want that.
That's from Advanced Zeta Traitor to Destiny offshoot. I think that's the Mesa Judgment offshoot, where they run into the fake Gundam team. That's like a Gym 2 with painted gold for the Yakushiki. The Zaku Zeta, that's a Zaku 2 that has the Zeta Gundam's knocked off head. And I can't remember what the Mark II was supposed to be. I think it's just a Nemo with a Mark II head. And it's wild. They're space pirates.
Apparently, if you weren't fielding the main 4 mobile suits and Mobile Suit Gundam Online, you were hot garbage.
Yeah, no, MSGO, I heard, was very pay to win. And they've also just expanded outside the Universal Century.
Yeah. I hear a lot of people complaining about that, though.
Yeah, there's still some suits. They covered the majority of. There's still some suits they could have added, but I mean, I get it from a business sense. They got to keep going. but like, geez, I don't want to run into strikes and shit like that. Like, I was
Yeah.
always interested to pick up that game, and now I have no.
Yeah, as soon as I heard they were adding stuff outside of the UC, I'm like, not UC, yeah, UC. I'm like, fuck this. Strike was bitching at me for not playing it, but I'm not Strike, but Bright. But I'm like, no.
I'm like, hoot nanny.
Yeah, I like a good old fashioned hootenanny.
Nah, it's a hoedown.
Hold on. That's that
No,
fucking
like
show.
it's that Family Guy joke. Like, this is real. This is a hoot nanny. No, this is a hoedown. Hoot nanny. Hoedown. They start punching each other.
I gotta take down
That's
3
the
mirror
joke.
side. Lovely.
I always like these anti-ship missions the most. Not gonna lie. My favorite thing to do in any Gundam games, like blow up ships.
It's a fun.
Oh, I like-
It's a fun place to use the gun tank.
Yeah.
Gun tank is
Like-
like a lot of people sleep on the gun tank in this game, but the gun tank was overpowered in this game. It's strong in fucking Gundam versus Zeta Gundam.
Yeah. It's not bad.
Escorting.
But like Encounters in Space has a bunch of anti-ship missions, and like I love them all.
I just don't like the controls. I can't get over how bad the controls
You
are.
need to. They're not bad. They're actually really good for the time. It's like very intuitive. It's just you've played a lot of games before Gundam or Encounters in Space, so now you're trying to think like GBO2 controls, and that's not what it is. It's similar layout, but it's not.
So, my brother bought me Modern Warfare for my Christmas, right? So, as you guys know, I'm really low level. This fucking game keeps putting me in games with 155 level people.
Because it's connection based, I think, not
No,
skill based.
it's skill based.
Oh.
I'm not
They
that
must
skilled.
Yeah, these level 155 must suck ass.
I don't know, but I'm not having fun because they got the magnums and they got the snake shot in them, which is just shotgun shells. And they
Why are
can
you
just-
standing in front of the Marsai guns? They
I
just
didn't s-
slap
I-
the shit out of you.
I'll slap the shit out of you, son.
Not as hard as these
I
Marsai
s-
guns are to you.
I still won.
Yeah. When he was like standing right in front of the guns, like, I dare you to shoot me. Okay. I got you, fam. Say no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird that Gundam versus Zeta Gundam has a lot of the ship, like in the extras menu, you see a lot of the ships in the game that actually don't even show up in the game, outside of launching animations, like the Argama and the
Yeah.
Irish. It's like, it's weird. I wonder if they appear a lot in AU versus
Wait, what?
Titans.
Oh,
What?
misread a mission.
Oh. Solid.
I hate space missions for the Federation in this game
Hmm.
because you're stuck with
Well, you
the
don't like-
gym. Well, you're stuck with the gym, the gun cannon, the gun tank, and the balls, and any captured mobile suit that can go out in space because you don't want to use the Gundam.
Yeah. Or, if you're good enough, you use the Gundam and just don't take hits.
No, I'm not taking that chance. But the gun
Oh,
cannon.
you had that B new type rank. That's like the highest new type rank I've seen you could get. On that last mission. Good job, Salty.
Oh,
Out here blasting the ships.
yeah. I blast.
Blast them.
Yep. So if you like, the one thing in Crossfire I really liked was when you upgraded to like certain suits, they would gain shit that you never seen them have in any other show. Like take the gun cannon for example. It could take the Gundam's beam rifle or the 100mm machine gun, and can take a shield. That was cool.
Yeah,
Oh, that
the
was-
gun cannon, yeah. They were a bunch of field modifications. Yeah, I like that too. I enjoyed that.
That was one of my favorite
Also,
things.
am I breaking up for you?
No.
No.
Okay, just want to make sure. I had a weird, like, feedback. Yeah, in Crossfire / Hard Insight, it did a lot of things right.
Yeah.
It had a lot of variants of suits. It's just okay. Hey, let's talk about the Federation walking animations. Can we talk about those? Can we talk about the most static, base-ass robot walking animations I've ever seen?
Can we talk about how terrible the side aiming animations were for the Xeon
Yeah.
mobile suits? Or
Yeah, but at
just-
least the Xeon mobile suits walk like they had swagger. Like they had that sway to them. They're out here. But then like the Federation's just, I'm a robot, I'm out here. It's like that's awful, awful. And also that every heavy color for the Federation was that weird gold and black color scheme,
Yeah,
like they were
that
trying to
was-
rep. They were trying to rep like the producers' OC colors, Do Not Steal. Like it's super weird.
I fucking hate DOMs in this game. DOMs are fucking.
They're so strong at melee.
Not just melee, but fucking just anything. Oh my god. Let me focus the Mirasai, you fuck off Dom. Please. Oh my god. Top new types.
Oh, we have a GPO2 versus Yakushiki debate going on in the chat right now.
I would say just because of speed, Yakushika would win, but if the GPO2 can keep it at range, it's going to be the GPO2.
Yeah, I'm gonna say GPO2 in general is the better.
Are they
melee
talking
type.
about in game?
In game.
Yeah, they're talking about. Yeah, they're talking about in GBO2. You know which one is the better high cost raid.
I would say GPO2 for right now.
Yeah.
The Hyakushiki has too low of a walking speed. Like the GPO2 has a bad walking speed, but it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said,
Well, and it
taking
has a good
Hyakushiki
boost
into
speed.
space, it's like night and day. It feels right
Yeah,
there.
I used it. In a 550. It wasn't bad. I beat Gavera's strong, like a Cherokee drum. Like it was hilarious. But like on ground, it's good. It's just not. GPO2's kind of overpowered because that shield. It'll just tank stupid things.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't.
Yeah.
You shoot behind the mobile suit. Oh no, it's shield though.
Yeah.
Like it's stupid.
My least favorite part about fighting the GPO2s is due to the fact that you could shoot them in the foot. You can shoot them in the foot, and they still take no damage. Oh.
Or they can just keep you from ever getting that close to the Vulcans. Just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them head Vulcans, though.
The fact that Mark II has a shitty version of that too, where it's just like the one Vulcan, but it doesn't do as much damage, but it stuns just as fast. That's annoying.
Yeah. Rick DS Vulcan's stun pretty quick too.
Yeah. At least they look cool. The phalanx system, I think it is.
The
Yeah.
Nemo's not that strong. It's head Vulcans, but I love the ammo capacity it has.
Yeah, until
Yeah.
they nerfed it.
They didn't nerf
They
it.
did. They did.
Yeah, it went from like.
It's still at 80.
Oh, is it? Okay,
Yeah,
never
it's
mind.
still at 80. It just doesn't do the whole, I'm going to shred some motherfucker like the GPO2s does.
Yeah, I got it went from 80 to 60. But I could just be misremembering things. Oh no, you hit the Salamis, why?
Because I don't like that
Why,
bitch-ass
Salty?
suit. The ship
No, the
is ugly,
Salamis is out here. The Salamis serves for like literally almost 100 years
which makes no
in the
sense.
UC timeline. They're
Makes
like, nah, we
no
can't
sense.
replace it. We made too many. The Salamis Kai like actually carries more than the Klopp class, which is stupid in and of itself. Like you're trying to replace.
Wait, what do you mean carry more?
It carries like two mobile. The Salamis Kai has the internal hangar bay,
Oh, does
not
it?
the regular Salamis. Yes, the Salamis Kai like the front portion, it loses the guns, and it's bulged out a little bit. It has a hangar bay inside. Like if you play Gundam versus Zeta Gundam and you take like a Gym 2 out for the AU, you'll launch from the Salamis Kai.
Huh.
Or
I'll
even
have to
some of the
check that
captured
out.
mobile suits. Yeah, even some of the captured mobile suits, like the Gabaldi and like the captured grunts launch from the Salamis Kai.
I'll be back in just a bit.
Right out?
Alrighty. Yeah, Salamis Kai serve from like sometime post 0083 all the way through this Victory Gundam.
I just don't like its design. Same with I prefer the Magella over the Salamis.
The Magellan actually has a very short lifespan unless you count Gundam Sentinel, which is never pictured.
Yeah.
There's something because there's the Magellan Kai from 0083, like the Great White Fleet Magellan Kai. And then there's Magellan Kai and Sentinel that can carry mobile suits, but it's never pictured.
Yeah. I just prefer
So
its
the
design
Magellan-
over the Salamis. The Salamis just makes no sense. It's got these side fins that seem particularly out of place.
Because
Like, I feel like
it's
that's
a
weird.
reference. It's a reference to Space Battleship Yamato.
Oh, I haven't seen nothing about that, so.
So basically, like you know how ships have keels
Yes.
and like all that, like that's basically The space battleship Yamato is gist of it. They raise the Yamato and turn it into a spaceship.
Oh.
Hmm.
And the Salamis looks like the space battleship Yamato's paint.
That's an
Those fins,
animation,
those fins
right?
are yes, and a live action. It's basically Japan's Star Trek.
Hmm.
It's not bad.
I heard they're bringing
They made a newer anime.
Jean-Luc Picard back.
Yeah, he's got his own show on ABC or something.
Fucking Doms. I just like, in this game, I like how all suits can be a threat.
Yeah,
That's
in
the
World
best part
Zaku's.
about this game.
Well, it's because they only have a tiny roster. They have to make all of them a threat.
Yeah.
Like Gundam versus Zeta Gundam, that's the excuse that roster tripled, and
Oh,
they're
yeah.
still all pretty balanced.
The one thing I
What's
do
the worst
enjoy
suit?
about this game is like when the Zaku's level up, they get the horns, even if they're not the commander types.
Yeah, the level 4 Zaku's always get horns.
That's amazing. That's one of my favorite parts.
Do you know the
Oh,
Gog's
shit.
got a horn?
I am sending a mobile
The
suit.
Gogs don't get a horn.
In Blue Destiny, the first Blue Destiny manga, there's a Gog with a commander horn.
Well, yeah, there's also a S-type Doms in that manga, too.
Well, no, it's just S-type Dom? You mean
Yeah.
Dowage S?
No, they're actual Dom types. Bob sent pictures of me. They're on my game facts. I'm gonna pull them up and I'll send them to you.
Now the new Blue Destiny, I believe that because it's got weird shit. But like the old one, which was it was just like 3 Gogs show up and one's got a commander horn. It's just got it. It's like offset too. It's not quite in the center.
Yeah, I do like the Gog. I've never understood like the two suits. I never understood why I enjoy so much is the Zaku one and the Gog. I think I like the Gog just because it was the first mobile suit to just say no to the Gundam Hammer.
The Gog's the Eric Cartman of the 1 Year War.
I'm fine with this.
You will respect my authority.
And a lot of people, like, even in GBO 2, people sleep on the Gog, but that motherfucker's strong. You get hit by that.
Okay, so you know that
downswing.
mixed battles are a thing now, right?
Yes.
And I saw one fight a GPO3 and kick his shit in for like the first 2 parts of that engagement. And then like the GPO3 downswings him eventually and like murders him. But I'm just like, wow.
Oh.
Because he shot him with the bazooka and he didn't care because it's got that armor. It didn't care. And then it came up and downswung him and he wasn't ready for it. And then he tried to do it again and he counters the GPO3 and then the GPO3 gets up and beats the shit out of him. But
After you posted that picture, this concerned the Gog. I've been trying to get a Gog video just for you.
oh well.
I seen that. I'm like, yes.
So do you want to feel the hardest meme I've ever made?
Sure. Is it another Canton
I
one?
No, it's you know how we got the hexagon paint job?
Yes.
I made a hexagon.
Oh, jeez.
Can you feel that? You're feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Oh. Just like my
I feel-
hemorrhoids.
Yeah. I made the hexagon
Ugh.
and the hexahygog.
Oh. See,
Oh,
that's a suit I cannot get good with is the High Gog.
I use the Vulcans more than anything because Vulcans are super strong.
Did it
And
have
then,
the,
like, if you're at long-
the Vulcans in the first game?
I never got it in the first game.
Oh yeah, that's when you were done. They had it really neat in the first game, an ability where if you were just walking, the beam gun would fire really slow. But if you're running, that's when the fire rate would pick up. I thought that was pretty cool. Neat little touch. Fucking Akais.
Can someone confirm this for me? Does the fact that the downswing is a kick, does that give it less range than the neutral swing? The downswing of the Hyakushihi has the same range, and then the kick does not have the same range as the initial swing, but it's like 3/4 of it. So if you're right next to the enemy, it'll still hit.
It's not just that, but it has such a wide hitting angle with that kick. It's hitting,
Yeah, but it's shorter. Like, that's a 180-degree kick. Like,
Yeah.
if it's somewhere 180 degrees in front of the mobile suit at like a 45-degree angle, it's gonna get hit.
Yeah. Hell, I've hitting people behind me. That kick is fucking. It can be nasty. If you're fighting someone that's
Someone
not aware of
someone
your
made a
existence.
Spider-Man Gog with the hexagon pattern.
I'm not even
in.
mad. I'm not even mad.
Yeah, I'm in. Spoderman. Yeah, the Gog was fun. I want my Ramsa Gog. I want it back. I had it in GBO1. I played the shit out of it.
The whip one?
Yes, Grease. It is that is the new color from the ranked battle. And that the Ramzagok, it's the one that gets rid of the claws and gives it like these big Wolverine
Yeah, I'm surprised that ain't
shield
back
claws.
yet.
Me too. Maybe they're trying to rework it. Because they're trying to get like the head heat rot or heat blade to work. That'd be nice.
That was
Yeah, Ramzagok was shit. I use that all the time.
I couldn't use it to save my life, to be honest.
I swung in there and I'm like, you don't exist anymore. And they're like, you know what, you're right. And then they did that like peace sign and then fades out of existence.
I could have swore it had a different damage mitigation than all the other claw type suits. I could have swore it was
I want to say it did.
I'm pretty sure it was 100, 100, and 100. It didn't lose any damage on its swings.
It also had less range.
Yeah.
Which sucked. But... what amphibious suit? We could get the Jurek from MSVR. I don't think that's been in the game now. Yeah, the Jurek.
How many... Oh, the beams.
Yeah, a lot of beams. It's like a mini Zoc.
Oh, yeah. Like, I would not...
That appeared in a weird manga. I'm trying to remember what it was. I think it was Crossbone Gundam Ghost. A Jurek showed up for no reason.
Wasn't it in Federation Hooligans?
It would be Katana at that point, and I'm not sure. I know the Dommel did. The Dommel showed up.
I thought that was only game exclusive.
It was until Federation. It was until Katana and shows up.
Huh. I don't. Well,
fun fact. The Dommel is the first mobile suit made exclusively for a video game.
Yep. Most Gundam games have an exclusive mobile suit. I'm surprised they haven't taken the time to make an exclusive mobile suit for GBO.
It is. It's called the Pale Riders.
No, the Pale Riders.
It's the same people. They have their own exclusive mobile suit design.
Oh, well, that I didn't know.
Yeah, GG Games made Side Stories.
See, I've never played the original Side Stories games. I want to.
I didn't either, but I have the collect other than Zeonic Front, which is in there. Because the other ones are all like Dreamcast games. I have a Dreamcast. What do I look like? It's like a Saturn. Nah. So like Rise from the Ashes, Blue Destiny, Lost War Chronicles was PS2, but it was region locked.
I haven't played
yeah,
that Side Stories PS3 game yet.
You need to. It has its issues.
Yeah, how they changed everything.
But, well, no, not in story. I'm talking about gameplay.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
about. Because like when the AI turns up all the way, it just ignores boost. Like it ignores physics and boost. That's how they make it harder. They don't make it the AI better. They just let it do bullshit. But it's fun enough. You get to pilot a Quinn Mansa.
Really?
That's cool. Yeah, it's red. Badass.
The only mobile armor design that I feel like kind of makes sense is the Big Girl.
That you like or don't like? You broke up.
Well, I'm saying that's the only one I feel like that makes sense to mass produce in any way.
Well, yeah, the Big Girl also led to the Volvero and a couple of other mobile armor offshoots.
Like I feel the Big Zam was just a waste of money. The one in the 8th MS team was a waste of money.
No, the Absolus was a good idea that was let down by shoddy workmanship and like being under Guineas Sahaline with his crazy ass shit.
What was his problem?
The problem there.
I don't remember. What?
He was on meds and stopped taking them.
Oh. Yeah, that would do.
When the Absolus program got canceled originally.
That's when he stopped.
He stopped taking his meds and he got super psycho. Yeah. And also apparently, you know Rommel from Build Divers, the little otter dude.
Yeah.
He is voiced by Guineas' voice actor in Japanese, so they make a bunch of inside joke Guineas references that I didn't notice until it was pointed out to me. He's even like wearing Guineas' uniform. I didn't notice that.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, so it's the same voice actor in Japan. Yeah, Zeonic Front screwed over Zeonic Front, or Zeonic Front. Side Stories screwed over Zeonic Front pretty hard. The Matt Austin, my bald Chad man, is anything but a Zaku 1 is an affront to me.
Yep. The moment I seen Rob play, and then I see him in a Zaku 2, and I'm like, what is this fucking heresy?
Affront. Yeah.
I was really let down.
The fact that Nikki and Hepner had a bigger role is not uncanon, because in Gundam Legacy, the manga, they are the only, like, they're the front runners of the remaining Midnight Fenrir unit in the Republic of Zeon, and
Yeah.
team up with Lieutenant Agar to stop some terrorists. So, yay.
Wait, the rest of the team don't get killed, do they?
No, but some of them stay as Zeon remnants, like Rinchip, I think, still stays in Africa.
Wasn't... Okay, so... I get conflicting backstories about him. Did he kill his team? Like
I
Wartime style?
think... I can't confirm because there are, like, 3 different versions in, like, Gundam Legacy, the actual Zeonic Front manga, and the game. I'm pretty sure it was he killed his teammates, or his squadmen, to complete an objective. Like, their deaths were necessary to complete the objective.
That's fucked up.
You're losing the war, bad. Shit's gotta go. Yeah, like the Volvero and the Neue Zeal and 0083 are very cool. And also in the 0083 Rebellion manga, there's a Federation Big Zam.
Yeah, and I don't know how I feel about its redesign.
Because the top half was blown off, so they have to fix something.
Didn't they
Top
have
half is new.
there's a manga where they... Yeah, it's the 0083 manga where...
The Rebellion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
where
003 Rebellion.
it had the Zaku 1 attached to it. The,
Attached to it?
Yeah, there's a, they took... No, was the, Gideus's, mobile armor.
Absolus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks very similar to the Absolus. I don't think it's actually an Absolus. I think it's just that's the gun they knew how to remake.
Well, it's... From what I've read, it's the, Absolus 1 or 2. The one she didn't explode.
Yeah. They probably took the gun off that, but it looks like a Big Zam with a gem head, kind of like it loses like the big mono eye, have like a gem visor.
Yeah.
Which, you know, it's fine. And I never got to see the confrontation between Gato and that, because he probably would have been pissed, because he's like, man, Dozel's my guy. And you did this.
It's kind of
look
sad
at that launch animation where you're on the gym. That my boy out here like, I'm just strapped to the hole, and I'm going to just boost up. My planet needs me.
So, like, the one thing I don't understand, like, they have Federation has the powerful asset of Armoro, but they throw him in house arrest after the 1-year war.
Because he's a new type, and he's like the strongest new type they know of.
It's the same problem with the Unicorn Gundams. You're gonna tell me they dismantled the Unicorn Gundams? Bullshit! You have the power of God in your hands.
Exactly, and they don't know how to use it.
You're not gonna dismantle that.
No, they would super dismantle that. We don't know how this technology works. It needs to go.
No. If I had...
No, like, straight up, it's Pandora's box. Like, Benaja was not loyal to the Federation either. Like, if his ass went psycho and like, I'm gonna just destroy the Federation, he probably could have.
I don't know.
And it's not like the Unicorn doesn't make you... Like, the only reason Green Psycho Fan exists is because the Unicorn, like, resonated with him. The Unicorn normally kills its pilots.
I'm sorry. Like, I
Same thing for the
have to
Banshee.
disagree. Because Federation, Zeon, pretty much everybody in that universe are the most power-hungry sumbitches you've ever experienced.
Exactly, and when they
You're
see
not
something,
going to
they can't comprehend how it works. The scientists don't know how they do this. They can't replicate it. And plus, by that time, the Unicorn was basically like bio-registered to fucking Benager, and no one else could pilot it.
Well, let's take Benager and narrative. Why are you going to continue using the Beam Magnum when your
because I have the gun?
When your suit cannot handle it.
Because he doesn't... I mean, yeah, but it's like, it's the strongest gun. Like, fuck it. It'll one-hit. What's one arm to kill, like, 3 mobile suits in one shot?
That is another concept and narrative that I couldn't fucking, like... Oh, I have
the suppressor looks super cool, too.
Say what?
That's what sucks. The suppressor looks super cool. That's what sucks. It has such a lame gimmick.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, some of the decisions went with narrative is fucking garbage.
Oh, it's stupid. Like, Bandai reined in his stupid space magic bullshit in Unicorn, and then they...
ruined it.
Yeah, they let him have full reign, and they regretted it. But yeah, like... the fact that they literally don't know how Psycho Frame works, and the Unicorn itself was too strong for the middle of the UC timeline. Like, by the time the end of Unicorn and after Narrative's retcons, they made it almost as strong as the Turn A and the Quanta.
Yeah.
Like, that's stupid. The Turn A is like 500 years off. It's a rough estimate, don't quote me on that. But it's a long ways off. Like, it's very much post, like, UC 200. Like, this is over 100 years. It's powered by a black hole, and you're saying this dumb little middle of the UC timeline mobile suit is just as strong.
No, Strike. They did say the Unicorn and the Banshee was dismantled.
The Banshee was dismantled. They show pictures of the Unicorn. It's in cold storage.
Oh, is it in cold storage?
Yeah. It's
I
all
thought-
taped up and shit.
Oh.
But as far as we can tell, the Banshee's gone.
Well, the Banshee was ugly anyway. I didn't care for the Banshee.
But, you know, the Unicorn's just locked up. But like I said, they can't use it. They don't know how it works. And
That's still
it could,
stupid,
like,
though.
okay, I'm gonna be real. Like, the Turn A was the example of, oh shit. Like, they didn't know what they had until they saw the Dark History, and they're like, oh shit, you probably shouldn't have been using this.
That's another mobile suit I hate because it's powered by a black hole. That makes no fucking sense.
Okay, you know what else makes no fucking sense? That it spread its nanomachines from Earth to Jupiter within, like, 24 hours, possibly within an hour. That would be faster than light travel. Yeah. And the Dark History Turn A can teleport.
Yeah.
Literally instant transmission behind someone. So that's
How you
a
doing,
thing.
Rob?
Better.
Things
are going pretty well.
We're bitching about things that don't make sense in Gundam.
Space magic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like the Turn A Gundam makes no fucking sense.
But see, that's okay. It's okay that doesn't make sense because it is literally like they have lost so much technology that the Turn A should literally seem like magic. Like the Turn A is the God King of Gundam, basically. Like it's out here. The fact that the Unicorn is starting to be like that is the problem.
Ugh. Fucking this breakdown.
Yeah, like the fact that the Unicorn can literally do space magic, and they're like, "Oh, I don't know. We don't understand the Psycho Frame." You're like the smartest people in the world. You don't understand how this works. How'd you make it? like Psycho Frame and like Axis Shock, like that's passable.
Yeah.
The fact that that Unicorn and Narrative made it a common occurrence is what ruined it. And like I said, and you could probably kill the Unicorn by conventional means with like the V2, because the V2 has the strongest G. Well, we can't say that anymore, because the Phoenix can go faster than light, which is stupid as shit.
Wait, it can fly faster than light?
Literally at the end of Narrative, Banner says you'll never catch it. It's going faster than light.
How do they know it's going faster than light if they don't have the measurements to measure that?
I don't know.
You wouldn't be able to hit that with a fucking speed gun.
No, but it's gone. Like it's like straight gone. Like it's been down propellant for like 5 years. Or not 5, like 3 years. It's literally moving. There's no energy being used. It's creating energy out of nothing.
That's dumb.
It's dumb. The Phoenix is the stupidest thing. The fact it can it's on par with the Turn A with the amount of stupid bullshit it can do. The Turn A is still stronger because the Turn A is the Turn A is just stronger. The period is Turn A.
Yeah.
Because it can pull any bullshit anything else can pull. Because it's made from every timeline that the. Oh, so did you hear the explanation of why Turn A can only copy from the series that came before Turn A?
No.
Because the late Universal Century people began to be able to peer into other timelines, and those were the only timelines they discovered.
What?
Yes. That's why the Turn X can do Shining Finger.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
They saw G Gundam and said, "Hey, that's pretty hype. Let's put it on the Turn X."
So
they said, "Hey."
What's one of your least favorite things in Gundam, Rob?
Man, like aspects I can't tell you. Like my least favorite thing in Gundam the Aug backer who beats the crap out of Camille for reasons.
Oh, like Commissioner Juan or whatever the fuck his name is.
The guy, he shows up, I think, on the moon or
Yeah,
Von Brown City.
he shows up in Granada.
Yeah, and yeah, just Camille is being Camille, which is one thing, but yeah, just decides to knock him out for being insubordinate, and everybody acts like it's Camille's fault. And I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure there's not a military on Earth where they let the civilian consultants beat the crap out of your soldiers.
It is when you're basically a terrorist organization at the early part of the AU.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you take it that way, Wongley basically Cobra Commander, so I guess it tracks.
Yeah. It's just, I have the biggest pockets, so I own you. Like, it's not until, like, halfway through the Neo-Zeon War where the Federation legitimizes them as a military force that they start having an actual military structure.
Yeah.
Because everything before that's like, no, it's just the fucking Argama's leading. That's leader, that's our flagship. But yeah, the space magic to a point, because I like the real robot aspect of Gundam, is my pet peeve.
Yeah.
Like, I'll let the Zeta run on the souls of dead people. You know, whatever. Sure. But, like, the literal Phoenix being able to shoot time magic out of its fingers annoys the hell out of me.
See, like, what they could have done, explain for, like, the unicorn, spoilers, Rob. What they could have done with the unicorn was that when he waved his hand and shut down all the mobile suits in the area, could have just been like an EMP.
Yeah, like an electronic response.
Yeah,
but no.
Why the fuck you had to go time magic?
It says, oh, the unicorn disabled the reactors of these mobile suits to a time before they were completely put together. So, like, unscrewed everything and, like, it's so stupid.
You would think that would end out into an explosion.
Yeah, but no, it's the nuclear material was never activated, so now it's just dormant nuclear material.
Okay.
It's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid as shit. And also, I saw Twilight Axis in there. Twilight Axis, read the book.
Okay.
Now that's...
Twilight Axis's book is amazing, I hear. Like, it's great. Twilight Axis, the animation is hot garbage. I hear the manga's even better. And it's still not that great. They turned the Tristan into like a Vignagia hybrid too near the end. Instead of giving it that big dumb mobile armor, they give it like the Vignagia's backpack. Which makes sense because the company they're working for is the forerunner of the Crossbone Vanguard.
Yeah.
What? Yes, the Zeta Gundam at the end of the series, its biocomputer is the will of dead. Like when all like when he's looking at Shirako and says, "You're by yourself. I have all the women over here with me." Like it's literally running off their souls. It's stupid.
Yeah.
I understand.
But you know what? It's the only space magic comes in there. So you know what? Every series gets one. You get one space magic.
I just don't understand why did Sarah and Rekra fall for Shirako?
Because Shirako is just radiating sexual energy. Like Shirako is Dio, basically.
But he's not attractive whatsoever.
For the 80s, he's aight. He's in there.
I just found I always found him to be a very pompous asshole. Like he was way too full of himself. He is space. I mean, to be fair, he's like almost as strong as Amuro. Like at his peak, like Shirako is like a very powerful mutant. I just want to know how he's able to.
And he made 4 mobile suits by himself.
Yeah.
I made this. And it's better than pretty much anything the Federation had at the time. At least produced.
I'm looking forward to the Messala. If I'm even pronouncing that right, I'm pretty
The
sure
Masala better be the first transferable mobile suit in this game to keep up with, like, that it was the first one to appear in anime. Like, it better keep up with that. Masala better be #1 out of the gate.
From the way they were talking, probably going to be the Ashimar first.
Ugh.
Nah, that's not how it should be. The Masala.
I do
But,
like
I don't-
Ashamar though.
And going back to the space magic thing, like new type space magic, where they're like talking to each other and shit, that's fine because that's like human biology, like that's the evolution of human. It fits the plot.
Oh,
The fact when they have literal technology acting in ways they can't comprehend annoys the hell out of me as a real robot show.
Yeah.
Like, it's stupid.
Yeah.
Like the past is like the Alice system in Sentinel where it gains sentience, and it's like, nah, I don't want you to die, so I'm gonna take this mobile suit and
fuck.
do what I need to do.
I hate protecting the ships.
Yeah. So like the Alice system becomes self-aware and dives into the atmosphere while ejecting Ryu to save Ryu, which that makes sense.
Pimp it to Shirako.
So apparently Shirako sounds like a type of
Pimp.
syrup, and I can't remember what it is.
Syrup.
But like in SD Gundam, like he keeps trying to sell Shirako syrup to people.
Oh yeah.
I don't know the inside joke on that, but like he's just out here trying to sell syrup to people, and I'm just like, okay. Hi, Shirako.
Alright, so Thunderbolt did have a great soundtrack, and that's the only thing about Thunderbolt I enjoyed.
No, Thunderbolt had a good story.
Thunderbolt
it really
kind of
did.
gets. Thunderbolt may have a good story, but it just got way too deep into the misery part of Gundam for me.
See, I like that it's grounded, though. I like that, like, hey, Zeon is so fucking desperate. They're taking all these poor, injured soldiers and hacking them up more to try and win the war.
That was the fucked up part. Like, hey, you just lost your left arm. Guess what? We're going to lop your right arm off next.
Hey, they asked him, like, you going to do this for the good of your nation? Are you going to be out here for that?
I think the part
and that's what it is. Like, normally, EO had given himself up to power to begin with, and, what's his name? Daryl. Daryl always acted like he was better, like he was above that, and he wasn't. That was the tragedy of Daryl, is he gave everything up for power, and when he lost the means of his power, he realized what he did when he was in that Gelgood.
Yeah.
He's like, I've lost everything.
And then, what happened to the redhead? I can't remember her name. Like
Carla basically has a psychotic breakdown and also has oxygen deprivation. So when she comes back, she can't remember anything post like being 8 years old.
That part
so Daryl basically has to take care of it. And then EO's out here just being like, hey, bruh, war crimes, yeah.
I hear the writer for the Thunderbolt series is currently
He's finishing up the third part.
Oh, I heard he was in jail.
Nah, I don't know about that. But I've seen screen caps of, hey, the Psycho Zaku's back.
Well, that's been back.
Yeah, but that's what I mean, like he's finishing up.
Yeah. I'm just wondering how that's gonna now play into the series.
So the way I looked at Thunderbolt, all the events are canon, none of the mobile suit designs are.
Yeah.
The mobile suits are far too... Like, I believe the reuse P device existed, but it could not have afforded the Psycho Zaku everything it did.
I mean, like, the Psycho Zaku is infinitely superior to the Zeon in almost, like, every fucking way.
It's better than any non-new type mobile suit. By far. The Zeon could probably still beat it just because of an actual new type being able to direct funnels and bits. That would still probably beat it. Like, and like the new type that's in the Saikamaru Zaku in that series, the gray-haired pompous kid that likes to smoke.
Yeah. Really cool kill on that gym.
He's not that good of a new type. He's not.
I thought he was just
someone
a
like
cyber
Char.
new type.
Yeah, he's like a low-tier cyber new type.
I didn't even realize they had those during one.
Uma Lightning is a cyber new type from the 1 Year War.
Okay.
So the Zeon's cyber new type philosophy was much different than the Federation. They treated them they kept them healthy, they kept them happy. They did it's the complete opposite role the Federation took, where it's like you were a living computer. I don't give a fuck.
Federation were assholes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, post-war Federation, where they're the only game in town, is an asshole. Hathaway's Flash Federation is an asshole.
By the way, that animation looks real good.
Yeah.
It's a nice blend of 3D and traditional animation. So we'll see how that goes.
See, I remember a lot of people complaining about the 3D animation for Origin, And it ends up not being too bad, to be honest.
No, it's decent. They are getting better with that bit by bit. I don't think it's ever going to blend perfectly, but it's definitely better than when they
And not
started out.
Trevor. Atlas Gundam is best ball. Don't you front on the Atlas Gundam. He's best ball.
The Atlas Gundam
The
I thought
cockpit's a
was
ball.
fucking ugly.
The Atlas Gundam, I feel like it does too much for what it is. It's fine if it's amphibious, but the fact it can fly and be amphibious is like you doing too much.
Also, when it took on the 3 Zagoks, that didn't make no fucking sense. And it
Oh,
won.
there's two versions of that fight. There's the Bandit Flower version of that fight and the original release version of that fight. So which version are you referring to?
Well, I'm Bandit Flower, I think.
Where it wraps them up and like overpowers them.
Yeah.
I mean, it does make sense because the Atlas is stronger. Like it can.
There's
do
no way
self-sustained
by
flight.
itself it's gonna lift 3 Zagoks.
It has so much thrust. It can it's not flying on itself on reactor power and it's flying because it has thrust. Like it's pure raw power. It's not aerodynamic. It's none of that. It's just I am this strong.
Well, even that it would overclock that.
Yeah, it
suit
should
so
it should
hard.
overtax it a little bit, and I think it did to an extent because it didn't just keep flying straight up. You know what I mean? It stopped. But yeah, the Atlas is strong. Like in terms of thrust.
What irked me is because he's surrounded on all 3 sides, and yet even though they're jumping at him one at a time, he's still having enough time to spin his mobile suit around to block with the shield. That makes no sense.
It's because they're creating slack while they're moving. Like when the Zagoks move, it creates slack, so it gives them enough room to move.
That's dumb. That is hardcore dumb. The Atlas right there should have died.
No, when it should have died is when
Falling in the
Io
ocean.
fucks up against the Grublow. Yeah,
That was a good fight, by the
that's
way.
when he should have died. Yeah, that was a good fight. These legs aren't just for show.
The GOG, I like the GOG, but not in the Thunderbolt version. I don't like
Yeah,
that
the Gog's
version.
weird. Super lanky. Yeah.
I was not a fan.
And the Zagok looks like the Origin version of the Zagok, which is super weird.
Honestly, it reminds me of the refined Zagok.
But like if you look at the Char's Origin Zagok, it has a taller head, but like the body's the same proportions.
Yeah.
It's super weird. Yeah, all
Something
the
about the Origins design always reminded me of E.
Yeah, it's like an E with like a bulbous eye. It's weird.
Mhm.
I don't really care for it. The Ek guy looks okay. The Ek guy looks pretty much the same. Boy, that Thunderbolt Zoc though.
Fucking mobile armor.
Yeah, I carried 4 Zakus with me all the time.
Big defense. Just in
Fat.
case.
Yeah,
This
so
is kicking your ass, ain't it?
Yeah, I hate this mission.
So
I
you
remember-
might not even see the Gundam on the ground because you have to get that before a certain mission period.
Yeah.
hmm.
I used to be way better at this game back in the day, but that's when I was a fucking no-lifer. And my hands didn't hurt all the time.
That
Yeah.
does make a huge difference.
Big difference.
Oh, incidentally, Bright just messaged me, said he has found a way for this emulator to work online, and he'll want to test it with you later.
Oh,
Cool.
no.
I mean, later can be tomorrow.
Yeah. Because I think I got about 2 more missions in me, and then I'll probably call the stream for it quits,
I hear you.
to be honest.
Also, apparently, clan matches start in about 15 minutes, so...
Like,
Yeah.
I know for a fact...
So I'm gonna
we're not
fat
gonna
skip on this one because it's
Yeah.
target shuffle.
Yeah.
we're not gonna even place, and I'm not, I don't feel like 10,000 DP points is going to be worth it for me.
Hey, yeah. So we're gonna wait until, like I said, we're probably gonna do another one between now and the 7th round. Just the fact.
Mm-hmm.
Once that 7th round hit, it is try hard time.
Yeah.
Like I want that gem
Like
because we only have to place in the top 100.
Yeah.
Like that's not hard. We sucked and we almost made the top 100. Like it went good, like in terms of that, but like we had no coordination at all.
Oh, I don't
And
like
we
playing
almost
at
made it.
I don't like playing at 550.
Yeah, they haven't even posted. This is the last round they posted information on, so the next time they post something about an update, probably the February update, we should get the dates for the next rounds.
Yeah.
And even if we don't get the gym, it's going to go in the recycle shop or some shit. So as long as they
it'll
don't make it
get
like
there
500
eventually.
tickets. Yeah.
Well, considering I'm sitting over 1,000 recycle tickets, I think I have enough.
I've got about 700.
But yeah, I think GBO should add more Thunderbolt stuff since we only have 2 suits. Like, add this not broken stuff like the gun cannon and the gym cannon and the dome
Give me the
and the
Zanny.
Zaku. So it's only the Zanny in the manga,
Wait, what?
and yeah, they actually have Zannies that were given to them by the Federation
Oh
in the
yeah,
manga.
yeah.
In the anime, it's the Dale, and the story's different. They made it themselves versus getting them from the Federation.
Okay.
Well, there's
So the
still
manga actually makes the Zani like, oh yeah, this is a Zanny, like that's what this is, and then they're like, no, this isn't a Zanny, this is a Dale.
still the same fucking thing.
It's 99%, or like the Dale is a little bit different design. It's almost like 85% the same.
I just
I like
want
that they
like
have, I like that they have torpedoes in their boat shoes. I think that's hilarious.
yeah.
That's the best. I'm just like, nah, go gadget torpedo. That fight that's a good fight too with all the Dales versus the Act guys.
Oh yeah.
Weird
I'm
fucking
sending you a
song,
mobile
but good fight.
Another gun tank. Big gun tank hours.
Oh, I
Here.
get. Yeah. You're gonna need it when you start fighting all them fucking mobile armors.
Oh yeah. Gun tank is like. Oh, I wish that. Like,
Thunderbolt Goof is it like I don't know where they got the flight packs from because that could be a South Sea Alliance thing.
I think that's a straight rip off of the like. It's a mod. It looks to me a modified version of the Leo flight pack.
And like they can't go up at all. Like you notice that like they rode in on the Dodais. And they rode in at high altitude, and then like as soon as one comes off the cliff, they're like, "Oh man, I can't go up. I gotta just glide down slowly."
Which I thought was kind of worthless.
Yeah, like why wouldn't you just have regular goofs like come and try and take over the ship? But like it goes into South Seas Alliance plan that's still super convoluted and makes no sense. And apparently, all boys a fantasy Megara has because he uses his colors.
The one thing, my biggest gripe with Thunderbolt is not the story or anything like that. I just feel like the mobile suits are just way too busy. They have
The mobile
way
suit
too
designs
much
can't
shit.
be canon because they're too strong and they're too advanced for their time.
Yeah, and it's not just that. I just feel like it's just too much.
Like the full armor Gundam's fine. Like it's a little bit busy, but like you look at like the Psycho Zaku P, yeah, like that boy's got guns out for days. He's got boosters. He's got sub arms. Like no, stop,
It just I don't know.
stop.
You're already taking something that would be hard to pilot and making it even more difficult to pilot.
Yeah, the AI on the mobile suits, like the operating system, must be just insane.
I didn't have too much of a problem with the redesign of the Gelgoog. It looked fine.
Yeah,
I
Gelgoog's
really
fine.
liked. I liked its new rifle. It looked sexy. That
Yeah,
rifle.
the Dom's fine.
Yeah, but it's just like the
The regular
jams and the
Zaku's
fucking
okay.
everything else is like, whoa, what the fuck is going on here? And then
Yeah.
you got the G40 mobile suits. I don't care for them.
The Zaku's are hype.
I don't like the
No, the
Zaku's.
Zaku's are hype. Like the G40 itself is kind of dumb, but it's designed to be a model kit, not to be an anime.
Mm-hmm.
The Zaku's are hype though. That
I-
Zaku redesign, that's a good redesign.
I don't understand why is this Zaku carrying a big ass shield like that and no defense. Well,
Because
offense.
because it's an actual squad. You're the tank, and the other
You're a
guys are
tank
fire
that
support.
gets one shot all the time. That's what would happen to that
Well,
guy.
you also notice it's not made to fight beam weaponry. It's made to fight physical weaponry, which at this point, that's all the Federation.
I don't know.
Now, beam weaponry, yeah, it completely defeats that, and they probably got rid of that by the end. But, like, as a physical defense, think of it as a gym guard type, and then, like, it's got ammo. And apparently the director of the G40 animation is also the director from Thunderbolt, so the Act guys and the Zaku's basically act the same way.
What do you mean by that?
Because the Act guy had a
Oh, the one with the shield had
Zaku
like
cannon, had a Zaku cannon shield and had all the ammo for the rest of the team. So it's the same principle. It's honestly the same squad. It's just he has a bigger shield.
I don't know. Some of the just, I don't know. I don't like overly
I think they're good
designed.
design. I don't like the Gundam.
Yeah, no, it's
Well, see, this is different because nothing in these designs are without fun.
yeah.
All of this is used. It's not like the other ones where it's like overly complicated just to be overcomplicated for aesthetic, like the Ryu Ps with its sub arms and stuff like that. What's another good example of over design? Trying to think of one from Thunderbolt. It's mostly just the Zaku. God, that thing's stupid. But yeah, everything has to have a function in terms of design. I can't just be overly busy for the sake of being cool looking.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Anywho, I'm gonna call it quits. My hands are starting to hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Make sure you guys check out Rob from Flailthroughs channel. I'm pretty sure you guys are subbed to him. If you guys are subbed to me, you're subbed to him. 100%. I ain't dumb.
That's another good example.
So yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend and all that. Well, the rest of the weekend. And I shall see you guys fucking sometime later. What day is it today? Saturday, right? Yeah.
Yep. Everything has to have a function.
So yeah, I shall talk to you guys later. Vos Vidanius.
For the sake.
I gotta wait for my outro. I got the audio turned off right now, so I gotta wait for the audio, because it's so far behind. Yeah, my hands are starting to hurt real bad. I didn't, rest my hands before this, so I've been balls deep in MS Saga lately.